Okay, we can do 2 truths and a lie
Okay.
to maintain some mystery. Andre, you can start.
I'm on the baseball
In
team.
character. Yeah.
I'm on the base. My name is Chad. Chad Bridington. I'm on the baseball team. I'm a pitcher. And my brother's name is Kyle.
Hey,
Nice, very
Brad.
nice.
I've seen you play. You ain't got an arm. You're no pitcher.
Nice.
Wait, are we
Mikey?
doing the 2 truths and a lie right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Or is he just introducing himself?
You did 2 truths and a lie.
Okay.
Mikey?
Oh, me? Okay. Well, my dad works at Nintendo, and I have a startup called Macro Hard. And I have a girlfriend, but she goes to another school.
Hmm.
What a dweeb!
Okay. Billy?
I'm Bailey Collins. I'm a genuine cowboy. I once lassoed a wallet out of a lady's purse. I wrangled it. And I get a B+ to A- average.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, and Debbie?
Debbie.
Oh, you guys all know me. I don't have to introduce myself because I own the school. I own the city. I'm very rich. The
You
school,
own the city, yeah.
yes, the school depends on me. My parents actually. So yeah, I'm so pretty as you can see, and I'm the cheerleader of all the cheerleaders.
Hmm.
And I'm also, oh my goodness.
Oh, I think this is a long list.
I'm also like the head of the high school debate team, and I joined all the math bees, quiz bees.
It's just 2 truths and a lie, right?
Yeah,
Just going on.
but she's really in character, so just...
8-letter
So
habit, Dad.
That's 4, right? I 5.
Just showing
So
off.
what's the lie?
Okay. Thanks, everybody.
The math thing is a lie.
Whoa, you insult me
I'm guessing.
I guess we'll see.
personally.
Oh, we don't know. Oh, my bad. Okay.
I can confirm.
Okay. So welcome everybody. So this is Surviving Salem High. It is Halloween themed, and it's based in Salem, Massachusetts, in the 1980s. So each of our characters here are a kind of like a stereotypical archetype, and they have backstories that I don't even know, so we'll see how it plays out. But it should be spooky, and like a haunted house experience. But
I can't join this anymore. I'm scared
Sorry?
of haunted houses.
okay. And
Cheers, Billy.
I'm gonna tell my dad about you guys.
You can call me
I
Daddy.
hate your dad.
You know me?
all right.
You know
So
everyone.
today the date is Friday, October 31st. Class is just about to end. Sitting in class, we have Miss Debbie Dowell.
Woo!
Debbie Dowell is
Oh my god.
Oh. Hey, Mama.
Oh my god.
I look
Yeah,
like a
that's-
secretary in this picture.
Debbie is sitting in a group with her friends. And her friend to her right, Trish, is talking to her. She's saying, "So D, me and Troy will come pick you up for Barbara's party tonight. All right?"
Well,
D.
it's up to you.
All right. I already got my costume though, so you should
What's
probably
your
get
costume?
yours. I'm gonna be Madonna.
Oh, jeez, boring.
Well, I'd like to see your costume, Miss
Well,
Debbie.
you wait for it.
All right. Sitting to just the left of Debbie is our boy Mikey. Mikey's sitting
Oh
with
my
his
God.
friend Kyle. Kyle leans over to Mikey and says, "You hear that, Mikey? There's going to be a huge party tonight at Barbara's house. We have to sneak in. All the cool people will be there."
Oh, I know, Kyle. It's gonna be great. I wonder what Barbara's gonna wear.
I think we have to wear costumes though, so maybe something with masks so they don't notice us.
Okay.
We could go after school. Sitting behind Mikey, just sitting on top of the desk with his bros, his best bro Derek to the right, says, "Dude, so I'm gonna see you at Barb's party tonight, right?"
Sitting next to who? To me?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, bro. I'm totally gonna wear. I'm totally gonna get into Debbie's pants tonight, bro.
Oh my god, are you guys talking
Yeah,
about me?
Home run, right?
Yeah. Talk
Yeah.
about
Am I right?
Oh, go
Oh,
away,
fuck.
dweeb.
freaking nerd, bro.
What a micro soft is more like it.
Got him.
You'll see.
Yeah.
Don't come to school tomorrow.
What the? You're so weird.
Yeah, what a dweeb.
You hear an announcement over the PA. It's your Principal Callahan. How's it hanging, boys and gals? Principal Callahan here. Just wanted to wish you Salem kitty cats a spooky Halloween tonight. Now, I'm very aware that some of you, I'm sure you all know who, like to use Halloween as an excuse to play terribly mean jokes on your principal. Well, I'd like you all to know that Bill, the student, has been reprimanded. So, maybe think twice about breaking this guy, huh? Anywho, you all go out and have a good and safe Halloween. See you all on Monday. Go kitty cats. Meow. I'm gonna change that. Cut to the principal's office. Sitting in the office is Billy. Principal Callahan turns off the PA, comes around the desk, sits on top of it. I'm sorry I embarrassed you. It's just that, ever since my wife passed, things have never been the same. There's a bit of a power struggle here. Just trying to get my confidence back when I can.
You do you, P. You do you.
Now, listen, I'm feeling particularly generous today, due to the occasion. So, I'm only gonna leave you off with a warning, alright?
You're feeling generous now? You're feeling generous now.
Hey, watch your attitude, bucko.
Well, alright then. If that's how it's gonna be.
I ought to keep you here overnight.
Yes, Principal.
Um,
Please don't keep me over here overnight, Principal. I can't do it again.
Alright. Just as Principal Callahan's about to let you out of the office, eggs go splat onto the window of his office. And Callahan runs out of the office down the hall. Your friend Frankie comes over. She says, "Hurry up, dumbass! I'm breaking you out."
Oh! All right, partner.
Uh,
It's always good to have a partner in crime.
hurry your ass up. You and
Right.
Frankie head out to the back of the school. She offers you a cigarette.
Of course, I smoke these all the time.
So you hear about the party night? Gonna be a lot of booze.
Oh yeah, I love me some booze.
Yeah, gonna be a big party.
Nice. That's how you smoke, for sure.
A big party, huh?
Yeah.
What do you say we pay them a little visit from the sheriff and his deputy?
Wait, which one of us is the sheriff here?
Obviously, I'm the sheriff.
Hmm.
I'm the genuine cowboy.
All right,
Nice
I'll let you
cigarette.
have this one. So class ended. You guys are now all outside, and this is the town of Salem. Okay, can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'll orient you guys a little bit because you guys live here. It's a pretty small town. You know where everything is. So where you're all standing, that building to the north is the school. Just to the right of that, in the corner. Oh yeah, thank you. Just to the right of that is the Salem Witch House, which is like a historical tourist trap sort of thing that's been in Salem for a while. None of the locals really care about it, but you often see people driving through just to check it out. Underneath that are some residential buildings, the bigger one being Barbara's house. And then at the very south is the Salem Mall. And to the left is the Salem Diner. And top left is the church.
What religion is the church?
It's Christian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, Salem's an old town. Basically, all these buildings have been here for like centuries untouched. The only new thing is really this, is the mall. But yeah, Salem's all about its heritage. Everybody loves the history.
What's in the middle? Is that like
That's just kind of like a park, like central
oh, I
area.
see it. Yeah.
The music's gone.
Oh,
Do you mind showing Chad and Billy again? I didn't get to see it because my character was
Chad and Billy? Sure.
yeah.
Freedom!
That's Chad.
Oh, okay. I see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see Billy.
And there's Billy. Billy Bronco Collins.
Oh,
Pony
such
boy.
such a greaser. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a cowboy. I ain't heard of no grease in my life.
And you're such a soch.
Yeah.
I'm not even in that story. I'm just a background character.
Yeah, so the party isn't till like at least a couple hours from now. I don't think any of you have costumes. It's a costume required party. So you could either put together one yourself, or there's the mall. It has a costume store, clothing store. Basically, most things that a mall will have.
Are our friends near us? Like the people we were with earlier?
Trish is not. She has her costume. She was kind of insulted earlier by her interaction with Debbie. So Trish is not here.
Am I
Derek?
good looking?
Do you think you're good looking?
I think I have like hormonal acne, but like not as bad as
Mike.
Mikey's. Yeah.
Bill is seen
Okay.
better.
Hey, well, at least I wasn't held back.
Hey, I chose to stay. The team needed me. I'm gonna walk over to Debbie.
To
Hey,
Debbie? Okay.
hey Debbie.
So obnoxious.
Hey Debbie.
I walk away.
I like your hair, Debbie.
I'm going to the
Walking
mall.
away.
Bye.
She's
I'm
heading
going to the mall too. Maybe we can go together. I
Okay.
Oh, I
chase
changed my
after
mind.
her a
I'm
bit.
going home.
Oh dang
I'm
it.
going home.
Aw. That's not rad.
Debbie, are you still going to the mall? Just an alternate
Going
way so he
home.
doesn't see you?
I'm going home.
Oh, you're just gonna go home now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll have someone buy my
Nice, this
costume.
somewhere. Nice. Okay.
Oh, hey, Billy. Are we still good for Sunday tutor?
I thought I was outside. I thought I was at the back of the school.
Oh no, you're kind of like to the side now.
Oh, okay. Great to myself.
Hey, Billy.
Michael, Lamar wants to quiet down. Of course they're still good. You don't need to ask me. I was good.
Okay.
Alright.
So where would you guys like to go?
I'm gonna go with Kyle to the mall. We're gonna pick up some masks.
Nice.
Is Frankie still here with me?
Yeah, Frankie's still there.
Well, deputy, this party calls for some new duds. Why don't we head over
Alright.
to the mall and see what we can pick up?
So I
Sounds
see
good.
I see Mikey heading over to the mall with his nerdy friend. I'm gonna like push him down on my way in.
So he kind of shoves.
Yeah. Get out of my
Shove him
way,
over.
dweeb. I'm kind of upset because Debbie rejected me, and I'm taking
Right.
it out on him.
Right.
Hey! That's strike 2.
Okay.
Don't talk baseball to me.
on here?
So you guys head into the mall. So this is just the immediate entrance. But there's of course more stores in the mall. There is a Blockbuster, Dick's Hardware, Sharper Image, costume store, and clothing store as well. To the left is like the arcade area. Bottom right is a bookstore, and bottom left is being renovated right now. And yeah,
I'd like to go to the sports goods store.
sports goods. Okay. What are you looking for?
I want to steal a baseball.
You want to steal one?
I don't have any money.
Okay. Okay, it's a pretty big store. Can you roll for stealth?
He's done this before.
17. Yeah. So it's just a baseball. Nobody really notices you put it into your pocket. Is that all you take?
For now.
Okay. Mikey?
Oh, I'm gonna go to the arcade just to check on my high scores, see if it's still number 1. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Then Kyle and I are gonna go to the costume store.
Okay. Yeah, so there's still quite a bit of costumes left. There's of course Jason masks, Michael Myers masks. What are you looking for? There's even animal masks.
Oh, I want the wolf mask.
Ooh, okay. Okay. So one wolf mask for you.
Kind of my thing, huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, there's a sale. It's only $2 more if you get the tail with it.
Oh, Kyle, can you spot me? Kind of want the tail.
Let me count my change. And as he like takes it out of his pocket, he kind of spills it on the ground.
Can I walk into the store at that point?
I'll help you.
Yeah.
I'd like to pull Mikey's mask and then like let it go on its face.
Yeah.
Dick.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, you a wolf, dweeb? Where are you gonna put that tail, dweeb?
Where you can put that?
Hey, man, that's not cool. Mikey didn't do anything to you.
Yeah. Yeah, how do I put on this tail, sir?
I listen, kid. I don't know. I'm just trying to make commission here.
Oh, okay, I'll figure it out.
Billy, where'd you like to go?
All right, deputy. First off, we head to the hardware store. Now look, I know this is a costume party and all,
Mm-hmm.
but cowboys don't dress up. We dress up.
I don't quite know what you mean, but I'll just follow your lead.
Well, all right then.
So
Head on into the hardware store.
What would you like?
I'd like to find some rope.
There's about like they sell them by the foot.
I'm just gonna grab the rope and then walk out like it's normal.
Okay. Are you just walking out?
Sling it over my shoulder and
Yeah.
then walk out.
Hey, buddy.
I'm gonna pretend
What
not
you
to
think
hear.
you're doing there? You're just gonna keep on walking?
Yeah. Like he's not talking to me.
Hey, buddy, and he puts his hand on your shoulder.
Can I help you, partner?
Yeah, you think you're just gonna walk out of here without paying for that?
Paying for what? I don't got nothing.
I'd like to grab a couple masks and then I'm gonna run by and like push the guy down as push the employee down, and then I'm gonna say to
You're stealing the mask?
yeah, and I'm stuffing it into my jacket, and then I'd say to Billy, let's get out here.
Can you roll for Dex to see like how fast you could stuff masks and then try to run away with it, like stuffed in your jacket? 14?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You get about like 8 masks in your jacket,
Okay.
and you're pushing past the.
The employee. I'm just trying to help
Oh,
out
okay.
Billy. I see a fellow thief and I like it.
Okay.
I support him.
What the hell, man? And he kind of falls on the ground.
Whoa, geez, looks like someone's got to take care of that criminal over there. Don't worry here, sir. I'll take care of that criminal for you, as is my duty as the sheriff. I'm gonna turn and run after him with the rope slung over my shoulder. Deputy, we got a job to do.
I don't get paid enough for this shit. Whatever, bro. The employee heads back into the store. So you're chasing after Chad?
Well, just until I'm like out of. I'm sure the shop guy's not gonna follow me. Just gonna jog out in that direction.
Okay.
It's like a getaway.
Amongst the masks, which one are you choosing, Chad?
I just grabbed whatever I could grab.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I gravitated towards the pink ones.
Something inner.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Perhaps.
Okay. So some time has passed now. It's starting to get dark. You guys could probably head over to the to Barb's party in a little bit.
Can I wait outside Debbie's house?
Oh my god.
Debbie's house?
Yeah.
So,
I wanna
That's
wait.
so creepy.
Debbie, so you sent one of your servants out to get a costume for you.
So rich.
What what costume did you ask him to get for you?
Playgirl bunny.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Okay.
my.
Here you are, madam.
Like 18th century.
I hope this is all right.
Oh, I heard Wakanda,
Okay.
but yeah.
Is that okay?
Oh,
May I
dear.
go? Oh, thank you, madam. And he stays bowed and like backs out of the room. Okay.
Can the mask that I got, can it be like a pink unicorn one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to
amongst
wear
the
it.
masks you got there was a unicorn one. It's
Oh.
for children though,
Yeah, that's fine.
so
I just
it's
want
a
to wear
bit
it.
smaller.
Yeah, I want to wear it on my head. You know, like it's
Oh,
like
okay.
slung up.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. It's a bit tight again because the elastic doesn't like stretch wide enough for your head.
Oh. It's okay.
So it's kind of like just an inconvenient pain.
Oh, okay.
You're waiting outside Debbie's house?
Yeah, I want to wait for Debbie.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I'm gonna ride my helicopter.
It's next door.
Not that rich.
Yeah,
Come
right
on.
next door.
Okay. So
It just goes up 2 inches and then down.
okay. Yeah, so it's dark out now. So you guys start heading over.
Okay, but did
You're
Debbie
gonna
come
wait
out of the
there
house?
till Debbie comes out, right? Debbie, do you kind of go to the party on time, or are you
Then
always late, fashionably
for
late?
grand entrance, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna be standing there for at least an hour or two,
Shit.
Chad. At this point, you don't even really know if she's still at her house.
I don't have a good grasp of time, so I'm okay.
Okay, you just for like 2
I just look
hours.
like an AFK NPC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Horowitz.
and Billy, are you also on time? Or
I'm
you-
going to escort Mikey to the party. Going
Okay.
to approach him. Morowitz. As you can see, it's very dark out, and as at night it gets very dangerous. So as your sheriff here, I will escort you to the party to make sure you and your group get there safely.
All
Oh.
right.
And then as
like
as
that,
we're
yeah.
walking, I'm going to like just lean over. Morowitz, I think I need to add another tutoring session. I don't think I did so well on that last test.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
think I think
No
I'm in the
problem.
red.
Oh well, we could work on that.
All right. Thanks, Morowitz.
All right. So you reach Barbara's house. It's a big
Whoa.
old mansion.
Whoa.
You already hear like a lot of noise coming from the mansion, music, yelling.
Is she
usual.
richer than Debbie's family?
Yes,
Oh.
that's kind of why she's also more popular.
Oh, dang.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I'm
her family
gonna
kind
kill
of.
her.
Debbie.
Yeah, her family has more power in this town, at least.
She's like the like Cheryl Blossom. Is that what's her name? What's that other character? The other rich one in the Archie comics?
Oh, I wouldn't know.
The redhead.
No,
What
What
am
is
I-
Archie?
she's like in Fairly Odd Parents. She's Trixie, and then Debbie is that other blonde girl.
Oh, I
that
don't
cheerleader.
remember. I used to love that
Okay.
show, but I can't remember. Is Debbie out of the house yet?
You're so
Hold on.
creepy, man.
So, you're now
I should be
at the
escorting
party.
Debbie.
Yeah, Billy and Mikey are already there. So to the right, you see a couple of the jocks playing beer pong on the table to the right. On the left, you see a NES on the table,
Whoa.
and there's
Oh.
only there's one person playing by himself. And then in the kitchen, there's just people eating, hanging out, drinking. Where would you two like to go?
All right, Morowitz, you have been escorted to the party. Let me know if you require any assistance. I will
Cool. Thanks,
make
man.
my way to the kitchen.
That's a weird relationship you guys have there.
It's like strangely intimate.
It's like my guardian,
Yeah.
like my guardian angel, kind of.
He's like white knighting you.
So yeah, an hour or so has passed. Debbie left her house, and she comes upon you standing at her door.
Oh wait. Oh, hey, Debbie! Hey, Debbie!
From Debbie, you're face to face. She's no reaction.
Towards the house.
Hey,
Barbara's
Debbie. Can I
Uh,
escort you to Barbara's?
Look,
Chad's
no,
kinda standing
I
in your
don't
way.
need I don't need you at all.
I'll watch your back.
Okay.
So you're gonna follow her?
Yeah, like
Oh.
a bit too close.
Okay.
Do you for her?
What's that word?
You creep me out. Bye.
Okay. So, Debbie heads in. Barbara kind of greets her at the door. Said, "Oh, what a classy costume you're wearing." Barbara's dressed as a Barbie doll.
Oh, Devi.
Well,
Both animals, huh? Yeah. I'm a wolf.
oh, okay.
Rawr.
Chad, when you enter, couple of the dudes to the right playing beer pong go, "Hey, Big C!"
Ayo, ayo.
Good animal.
I just lift up my I'm still wearing my jacket, but I lift up my shirt and reveal my chest, and then I just my boys. Big C. I'm gonna walk over.
All right. Yeah, so Derek's here. You also see, Todd. Todd is actually, he's on the football team,
Oh.
and he kind of looks down on the baseball players because he thinks that's a weak man sport. It's like, oh, hey, Big C.
You want to start something, Todd?
I don't know, bro. You want to start something?
Let's take it to the table. I'll own you in this game of beer pongas.
You're messing with the wrong guy. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay. Can you roll for Dex? Yeah. So yeah, you got one. Lucky shot, loser. He drinks the cup. He rolls. Whoa. There roll. Ugh! God damn it! You distracted me! And he pushes one of his other teammates over. Stupid idiot!
What's wrong with me today?
Your turn.
Okay. I'd like to I'll take the pong ball and I'll like whisper into it.
Sorry.
No, baby. And then
What are you
I
whispering?
I whisper, my baby, and then
Oh.
I'm gonna like as finessely as I can.
Yeah. Okay. Roll.
18.
18. All your baseball teammates are like, yo, that was the sickest shot. It kind of like it landed and spun around the cup
Yeah.
like at
Around
least
the
10
world.
times,
Whoa.
and then went down.
Yeah. Drink it,
And,
Todd. Drink it.
Todd says, "Screw you, man," and knocks over the table. It's a stupid game, anyways.
You wasted all the
Baseball
beer.
players.
Oh, don't say the B word.
Okay, Mikey, what are you doing?
I am obviously at the NES.
Nice.
Who's the kid there?
So you
There's two
kinda...
tracks playing at the same time now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is one of the kids in he's kind of a social studies kid, so you don't know him as much, but he's also nerdy.
Oh hey, I know you.
Hi. You wanna play?
I'll just watch. I have this game. My dad works at Nintendo, so I have it.
No way! That's so cool, dude.
Yeah, I get like all the games.
Oh my god, you're living the dream.
Yeah, you know they're coming out with an N64.
64.
Yeah.
What
I
does the
have
64
one.
stand for?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, it's probably too advanced for me, anyways.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
so cool.
I know.
Billy, there's kind of like a group of girls standing around. They're kind of whispering to each other and looking over and smiling at you. Look at his hair. It's kind of cute.
Wait, for Mike or for me?
For you.
For you. In the kitchen.
Well.
Is that how you react?
I'm gonna give you a little woo-wee. I'm gonna walk over to the I'm gonna walk over to the fridge. You ladies want a drink?
One of the girls kind of faints. Sure, Billy.
I'm gonna turn to bartender. You're strongest, and a couple of classy ones for the gals. I'm just gonna open the fridge. There's no guy there. I'm just gonna open the fridge. I'm gonna take out like a couple of Cokes.
But the girls are
And
still like, oh my
hand one
god.
to the girls.
You did it confidently, so they're like, he's kind of quirky. He's like, gee, thanks, Billy. By the way, I really like your smell.
Oh, my musk. Yeah. Just a little bit of whiskey,
Whiskey.
and
Oh
all
my
those
God.
all those cigs that I sport,
You're like totally a man.
Yeah. Guess I am. But the sheriff's got to be a top-notch guy.
You could be the sheriff of my town.
Oh. All right, lady, little ass. I hope you know what your getting into?
Suddenly, the lights go out.
What the heck is that?
The lights go out. Silence fills the room. Before, it felt like there were people around you, warmth, and now the warmth is gone. Cold, empty. The house feels alive.
I cast my light.
But I'm wearing a jacket. How is it cold?
The hairs on the back of your neck stand up.
Fuck.
The only thing illuminating the room is a silvery blue light
Coming from where?
shining on the windows,
Fuck.
brighter than usual. You hear a voice in your head. Something evil lurks in this town. You don't know the true story. You have to find your answers.
Truth seekers!
You don't know your history, your heritage. Seek this knowledge. Dispel the evil. The creaking stops. The lights come on. You're the only people left in the house. Cups and beer bottles are on the ground, spilled. Some crashed suddenly when the lights went out.
I'm gonna stand there, take a deep breath, take a sip of my Coke.
One of you notices the clock on the table is stuck at 3:33 a.m.
I grip tight on my baseball bat. Out of fear.
I'm gonna.
You feel that whatever just happened in the room is gone for now.
I'm gonna waltz into the main room, the main like living room area.
As you waltz, I have my slingshot locked and loaded already,
Nice.
and I'm just. Once I see you, I just let go.
Oh
accident.
Jesus Christ, Morwitz!
Oh, sorry.
Now ain't the goddamn time.
I'm
Now looky here, everyone. We got. It looks like something's afoot. Looks like someone wants to mess with the sheriff, and no one messes with the sheriff in my town.
Am I standing by a window?
Yeah,
Can I peek out?
yeah.
What do I see?
So you peek out. The town looks darker, like a dark haze
We're in the upside down, guys.
covers the streets, and the light that's shining on the window is coming from the moon. But the moon looks different.
I ain't afraid of no moon.
Is Debbie
You
still
don't
wearing
quite
her...
know what's different about the moon. You don't know much about the moon,
Okay.
I don't know anything.
but something seems off to you.
Is it a full moon?
No, it's a lunar eclipse.
Oh. Well, I howl anyway. Howl!
Your howl echoes through the house.
I walk towards Debbie. Are you scared, Debbie?
No, not really.
Me neither. But what's going on, guys? I'm freaking out right now. I'm not scared, I'm just freaking out for Debbie's sake.
Nothing can scare the sheriff. So whatever's going on here, it ain't gonna get the best of me. First of all, is this all who's accounted for? I'm missing my deputy, so I'm gonna need to appoint a new one.
Can
Does anybody volunteer?
I'm gonna look at the three of them. Morowitz,
Me?
I'm promoting you to deputy.
Okay.
I'm not into cops.
You think that's funny, boy?
I say it with a serious
ain't-
face.
We ain't playing policeman, boy. The sheriff don't mess around. Not in the West.
Okay, let's split up. I'd like to go upstairs with Debbie.
Oh, no, I'm not going upstairs with you.
No, I just think we should check if there's anybody up there.
Why?
Because if there
I
are
think
other...
I want to go home.
I can escort you home.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie.
Now,
See, you guys head out,
Yes.
or at least, okay.
Bye, Debbie.
Are
now
you
Morowitz.
two staying there? You're talking.
I'm just gonna Morowitz. I know you're not the most physically built here, so that's why I'm going to entrust you with my silver piece. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna like mess a bit with my pants for a bit, but then I'm gonna pull like a plastic, like cheaply painted silver revolver out of my pocket. I'm gonna hand it to Mikey. Now you be careful with that.
Whoa.
I thought you were bypassing the DM and just giving yourself a gun.
I was like, in my head, I was like, is this why you did the cowboy thing?
I pull out my bazooka.
It's just plastic. It can't even shoot anything. It's not even a BB gun.
Oh, okay.
But I think it is. Like, I think
Yeah,
it's a
you think it's a real gun.
Oh.
Your
Yeah,
arms
Mike.
are just weak, so it feels heavy to you.
Oh, God.
Now, Mikey, you need to be very serious with that piece.
Okay.
All right.
Alright.
You guys head out too?
Yes.
All right. So you guys are back outside the house. Again, you kind of sense a strange aura in the town.
Hey guys, Debbie, maybe we should all stick together. We don't know what's going on here.
The town is strangely quiet. There's no one in sight.
Maybe we should go home.
I'm gonna yell into the... Just yell. Is anyone there?
Silence.
Someone's messing with the sheriff's town. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, so the town has, like I said, a bunch of old buildings. So if there's anywhere to look for knowledge, it'd be somewhere there.
You guys all heard that voice, right?
What voice?
It said... That voice. It said we didn't know the heritage. Maybe we should check out that old building.
Well, I ain't gonna listen to no voice in my head telling me what to do.
No, I agree with the dweeb for once. Billy, I think we should go.
What do you think you are bossing the sheriff around? If we're gonna go to the old building, we're gonna go on my word. So I say we go to the old building.
you roll for intimidation? Yeah, you're pretty intimidating.
I mean, whatever,
Pull out my
Billy.
flip knife. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys, you're going to the which house? Which building?
The Salem Witch Heritage Building.
All right.
What the heck is that noise?
So you arrive at the house.
God dang it. That's why I never
Um,
liked history class.
So you've all like kind of seen it. You've had oh my god. Hold up. You've all had like social studies trips there, so you've been in there. Sorry. Yeah. So you guys head on in.
I'm gonna let Billy take the lead here.
You let your sheriff handle this, partner. I'm gonna
Alright,
kick the door in.
it's all yours.
Or actually, I'm gonna knock first. I'm gonna Sheriff knocking. Open up.
It's just silence.
Now I'm gonna count to 3. If no one answers by 3, I'ma come in my way. I'm gonna clear my throat,
Mhm.
and I'm just gonna kick the door down.
So as you do, you actually hear running somewhere in the house, and then a loud clunk.
I heard you. Who's running from the sheriff?
So
Are
as you
there
guys
lights?
enter,
Are there lights on?
no, there are candles, but they're not lit. I think one of you might have a lighter on you.
Oh yeah. Hey, smoker.
What?
Can we use your
Talking to
lighter?
sheriff. You will address me as sheriff,
That's
partner.
what I said.
Oh, well then, what you need, partner?
There's candles over there. Maybe we can use your lighter to light those candles.
Why would I have a lighter?
Because you spoke.
Oh yeah, I smoke a lot. Let's be here. My deputy always lit my cigarettes, so I might not. Ah, here it is. Here's my lighter.
Okay. How many candles are there?
The house isn't too big. There's there's actually 4 candles, so if you could each take one if you wanted to.
Okay. I take a candle.
Okay. So you guys are just investigating the house, I guess? Heading towards what?
I'll head towards that big clunk that I heard.
Okay. So as you're walking through the witch house, it's pretty familiar to you. It's a lot of like tourist trap sort of thing. Like suits of armor that look like they're kind of made out of plastic. Old books, witch costumes. As you head deeper into the house, the sort of centerpiece of the whole tour is a stone pedestal that has that usually has a book sitting there. However, the book is missing.
This looks like where you'd put a book.
Why is it missing? Someone
Why
must be
would someone-
reading it.
Why would
Obviously
anyone read
not
a book?
you.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't really see like another exit that whatever you heard might have left through. At least not at first glance.
Okay, well, I start touching things. Touching the armor, the costumes.
Mhm.
Is there an upstairs?
No, it's no, there isn't. It's really just one big room, and there's just a tiny small room on the side of it, but it just looks like a closet, janitorial closet.
I want to open
But
the closet.
as you guys are standing in this house, it actually feels warm. It feels different than outside.
Hey guys, I
Feels
don't like
almost
how it
safe.
feels in here.
It's getting a little stuffy.
I told you we should just go home.
I am home.
I want to hit the pedestal with my baseball bat. I'm kind of getting frustrated.
Can you roll for strength?
Ah!
So you shatter the pedestal
Chad!
with one strike.
Where's the
Jesus
book?
Christ!
What the hell's going on here? I'm freaking out, man!
That's our history! Chad!
That was possibly destruction of someone's property. I'm gonna glance at the door for a second that I kicked in, but I'm gonna overlook it.
To your left, you hear whispers coming from the closet.
I knew it.
Just
I
faint.
knew I wanted to. I knew I wanted to open the closet. Deputy, go check out the closet for me.
Me? Ugh,
Yes,
Oh
deputy.
no, I don't like this.
okay.
Oh god, I don't like this.
I have my gun out. I'm shaking.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my baseball bat and I'm like shaking as I hold it, but I'm ready.
I'm gonna knot my rope into like a lasso, and I'm gonna start swinging it, but I'm not swinging it like a lasso properly. I'm basically just whipping the top of the rope around.
I close one eye. And I open the closet.
There appears to be like a shelf that was knocked over hastily, and behind it you see a small gap in the wall, like a little doorway.
Okay.
What the? Hey guys, look at this.
What do you see, Morowitz? Or Deputy Morowitz?
Seems to be a passage.
Some kind of passage.
Do we have like a radio?
Nope.
Do we have like a something to measure temperature that'd be appropriate to the 80s?
My finger.
Oh, sorry.
What you gonna do with that? Let's go. Let's.
Where you gonna put that?
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Very
The
scared,
whispering
though.
is louder. This, you definitely think this is where the person ran to.
Let's go this way, guys.
Well, someone thinks they can escape the sheriff's justice. Well, I hope they think they can't get away.
So as you enter, it's a steep There's a steep stairway down into darkness. And it's a pretty tight hallway. Check your DMs.
Well, looks like we can go in single file one at a time. Deputy, you want to take the lead again? You know I would, but
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'll take the lead. I could do
I think
that.
you should take some
So
action,
you guys-
Deputy.
I have the gun, so
I'll be right behind you, Deputy.
So
Yeah.
we're going into this like narrow hallway.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, it's narrow.
Okay.
You could maybe stand like next to each other, like just two. But you hear like the whispering getting louder. Help! Please! Help!
Hello? What's your name? We're coming.
Sure to check your DMs.
In where?
Discord.
Okay.
What's a Discord?
Check your Discord messages, guys.
My immersion.
Debbie, you might have something.
Oh, well, I'm hearing a familiar voice. Do I say this out loud? I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
What is it?
I
Whose
hear a
voice is it?
familiar voice. I don't know, but I can't show them my
It's a man's voice.
emotions. I must reject whatever they say to me without an ounce of fear in my voice. Even the slightest crack or stutter in your speech and they will corrupt your mind. You'll be trapped here forever just like them.
So as you enter the hall, it closes behind you.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't stutter, guys.
So it's super dark. You could like only see just right in front of you. You hear light footsteps coming towards you guys, and it's a young boy.
Oh my
No.
god.
Please,
Nope.
please help me! They're coming. They took my mommy away. I
Okay.
burned them all alive. Please,
Oh.
will you help me?
I'm gonna move past Morowitz. Of course, little boy, we're gonna get you out of here.
What is he
I'm
wearing?
the sheriff of this here town.
What is he wearing? What does his clothes look like?
It's like old, like
Fuck.
there's like a
Nope.
kind of a white dress shirt
Nope.
with suspenders.
Nope. Not into that.
Please.
Now, well, who cares if this little boy is dressed properly?
It's
who
a
cares
trap.
about
It's a trap.
So-
He's concerned. This is concerning situation. He's distressed.
Billy, that's a
You'll-
ghost.
You'll help me, sir?
No.
I'll help you, little boy.
Oh, no.
As the sheriff's duty.
You help me?
Now I know you're happy, but
I swing my baseball bat at him.
maybe take it down a notch.
You swing your baseball bat?
Yeah.
Roll for dex.
Oh.
And the boy kind of dissipates.
Jesus Christ, Chad!
And you hear,
It was just a boy.
as you continue farther down the hall,
Real boys don't disnotate.
It was just a boy, Chad. How could you do that to him?
Real boys don't disnotate, okay?
He was just a child.
as you head farther in, on the wall you see Trish chained up.
What's she wearing?
She's wearing her costume.
Barbie
She
costume?
looks injured.
Okay, so it's real.
D, please. He's gonna come back soon. He
Who's
took us.
he?
He took everyone.
Debbie, he's
Deep.
talking to you. She's talking to you.
Debbie,
Okay, girl.
hurry up.
Who's he?
What is he?
Just there's no time. Are you gonna help me or not?
Okay, shall we untie her?
Are you unsure?
You can't be
Guys?
uncertain. You can't be uncertain.
Let's untie her.
No,
Roll for Constitution, Debbie.
it's the rules that you read. The rules that you read to us. You said something
But
about
I'm
you
not
can't be uncertain.
scared. But fear, right? It's fear.
And uncertainty.
Oh, sorry.
13.
You live for now. Kind of sinks into the wall, disappears.
It's a witch!
So we can't trust anybody, guys.
So you're heading deeper down into the corridor. At the very end, you see Brad knelt down on the ground. His arms shackled behind him. He looks like he's been tortured.
I run to Brad.
Don't leave me again, Big C, please.
I run to Brad. I start
I've
trying
been
to.
here for... Yeah.
I try to unshackle him.
Chad, it's so good to see you. I've been here for so long.
I'm gonna get you out of here, Brad. Just hang in there.
Okay.
I'm like trying to undo his shackles. What are his shackles made of?
Made of steel, but it's kind of rusted.
I'm gonna hit it with my baseball bat, like at the hinges, where the chain is connected to the thing.
Roll for strength.
Fuck.
It doesn't give. Hurry up.
Guys, help
I
me!
can't be here any longer.
This is my
please.
brother!
I got this. Move out of the way. I point my gun at the hinge.
Morowitz! I told you to use that in a serious situation.
This is serious. You gotta get him out.
So it clicks. You just hear the plastic click. Nothing happens.
Oh, what the hell, man?
Morowitz, you done broke my piece!
What's the chain connected to?
To the wall. The stone wall.
Hand me your bat, Chad. Let the sheriff take care of this one.
Hurry. I give it to him.
Ugh.
You. Sorry, what are you doing?
I'm doing the same thing that Chad did.
Oh, okay. You break
With
the
his
chain.
bat.
Fred has his head down. Says, thank you. Thank you.
I hug him.
No, he has. He doesn't hug you back. He stands there like this.
I think I'm overcome with the just seeing him. Like I feel overwhelmed, and it's I can't believe that I'm seeing him. It's been a year since he went missing, and yeah, I'm just like holding him and crying.
You let your guard down, brother.
Huh? What do you mean?
You let your guard down. Roll for Constitution.
Fuck. Can't trust anybody.
Because you're overwhelmed with emotions, he begins to corrupt your mind. And you see demonic images.
Chad, what's going on with you? Why are you shaking like that, Chad?
You start reacting aggressively, and you suddenly feel a hatred towards your teammates, your allies.
Ugh! It's your fault! You did this!
Kill him.
You accusing the sheriff?
They took Brad away from us. They took Brad.
I run and wrap my hands around Mikey's throat.
You fuck.
Roll for strength. See if you're
Now,
able to.
now,
grapple.
Chad.
You can't quite get a grip. I think because Mikey is constantly sweating, your hands kind of slip off his knees.
Now, Chad, I'm gonna give you a second to calm down. Remember, Chad, I still got your bat.
Chad, are you trying to fight it?
Yeah, can I fight it?
Yeah. What are you thinking in your head?
This isn't real. This isn't real.
They took Brad.
Brad isn't real.
Brad.
It wasn't Brad.
Brad
It
is
wasn't
gone.
Brad.
Brad is gone. He's real. He's gone.
It wasn't Brad. Brad left us.
You're just gonna give up on me? It's Brad's voice now.
You left, Brad. You left.
Silly brother. You don't know half of the truth. Roll for Constitution. Okay. Your mind starts to clear. You feel the fog lifting away.
From my perspective, he was still just yelling to himself and not calming down. So, well, he ain't calming down. Gonna give him a good clonk in the head.
Roll for strength. So he gives him a pretty good clunk on the head. You have a bit of like a welt in your head and blood's dripping down.
How you feeling, Chad?
The heck, Billy?
He's back! Told you the sheriff would handle it. Good to have you back, Chad.
So you've reached the end of the tunnel. And to your right, there are stairs that go up. There looks like there might be a way forward still, but there's nothing that looks like it could open at all. It just looks like a wall to you.
Looks like a wall.
There are stairs to your right.
That's a wall.
What's the rules again, Debbie? What did the voice say to you again? So let's head up the.
It doesn't say uncertainty, right?
Oh, stutter, ounce of fear. I don't know.
Just fear.
Should we go up the stairs, guys? I just want to get out of this place. I'm feeling pretty shooken up here.
You lead this time, Chad.
Okay.
That's right, Chad. You're, road you to vice deputy.
I'm gonna walk up.
So you head up the stairs. And it goes up pretty high. Longer than you expect. And you come to a wall, and there's a lever to your left.
I'm getting an itch to pull the lever.
What would you like to do?
Anybody,
I pull it.
anyone want to pull the lever? Oh, okay.
I'm just desperate. I just want to get out of here now.
The wall in front of you swings open, and you're in a familiar place. This is the principal's office of Salem High.
It was the principal. I knew it.
What the hell?
Always trying to learn us
Wow.
things.
That old fart. I knew he couldn't be trusted. That authority figure.
On the desk, you see a ritual book, an old-looking book, with some pages ripped out.
Is this the book that went missing, nerd? I wave it at Mikey's face.
Okay, well, tell me what it says at the front.
You can read.
But you have it. Just tell me.
You don't know how to read.
Just sound it out.
Sound it out, Chad. Come on, you can do it.
Okay. So I look down at the book.
Come
We're here
on,
with
man.
you, Chad. You can do it. We believe in you, Chad.
I'm feeling
You just gotta
stressed.
sound it out.
It says Salem Witch Trials.
What the hell's a trio? Is that like a tree? Some kind of dumbfounded tree?
Just give it to me. Salem Witch Trials.
Oh,
Yes, this should be the book.
that makes a lot more sense. What you talk about, tree, Chad?
Oh, I don't care. I don't like learnings.
But it looks like someone tore some pages out.
Yeah, so the you could see that page is missing. There's a chapter that's listed as Descendants and names crossed out, but it looks like the names have been crossed out with a marker.
Hey, you guys.
There happen to be 5 names missing.
I think we're the descendants of the Salem witches, guys. I logicked all that together.
Chad, that's the most ridiculous thing you've said tonight.
Can I look through the book to see if there's an October 31st in there at some point?
Yeah. So you skim through it, and you actually see that the witch trials happened in 1692, and this is the exact 5th generation since the original witch trials.
You guys, there's a 69 in the middle of that date.
What's that mean?
Dweeb.
I'll never know.
As you flip through the pages, you come upon one page that says Ritual of Power.
What does it say? I want to read it. Oh, I don't want to read it. Mikey
Why?
can read it. Mikey, read this. It says power.
Okay.
So Mikey reads it at actually a breakneck speed. He's a speed reader.
Ah, my neck. You're so fast.
Basically, it says that this book was used to borrow power from the supreme witches that harnessed their abilities from the earth.
Okay.
So, as you're reading through, you hear footsteps coming towards the office.
No shit.
I ready my rope.
Who's there?
Jesus Christ, Chad.
Whoa. Hey, kiddos. What's going on here?
Oh, it's the principal, guys. Hey, principal.
Oh, what are you guys doing here so late?
What are
Why
you
is he?
doing here?
Why
so
is he
late?
relaxed, guys?
Why are you stupid in my office?
Do you live here?
Why you even got an office?
I've been checking the grounds because people have been playing pranks on the school. You would know, Billy.
I'd like to
Yeah,
push
I
him
guess
down.
I would.
I want to pin him down to the ground. I don't trust him.
You roll for Dex.
He has the book, guys, and he's like normal, and everybody else is gone.
As soon as he sees you moving towards him, he dodges back, runs forward, snatches the book, and pushes past you guys down to the catacombs,
Oh, they're catacombs.
swinging the door behind him. And you hear a crunching sound, like a metal crunch.
Did it just lock?
He got away.
Good try.
Can I try to
Deputy,
open it?
try the door.
Yeah, you can try the door.
Do I have to roll?
Deputy?
Yeah.
5.
No good.
This door is
You start to smell smoke.
I smell
He's a
smoke.
bird.
Coming from down the halls.
That might just be my cigarette musk. Because I, smoke a lot. Because that's cool.
The smoke is getting stronger, and you
Guys.
start to feel heat.
I think this school's on fire.
Well, why don't we have a look-sees?
Okay, let's go out. I walk out of the room. Into the hallway.
Yep, there's definitely fire.
Oh, fuck.
There's the exit to the school is to the left. Yeah, and there's fire coming from the right side.
Hold on, guys. The sheriff's thirsty. I need to get a drink.
Are you going to?
I'm gonna go and get a sip of water.
I grabbed. Can I pick up Debbie? Hey, Debbie, can I pick you up?
Okay.
I cradle Debbie in my arms and I start running for the exit.
Okay.
Deputy, we gotta get out of here.
All right, let's go.
I grab Mikey and I also cradle him.
Forming the love teams. Am I right?
Okay. So you guys are outside again. So the whole school is on fire.
Someone. Sorry.
Yeah, so at this point you don't really know where the principal went. Could be anywhere. But seems like he has a plan.
So someone thinks they can mess with the sheriff, burning down his school. I knew that principal couldn't be trusted. No person with power can be trusted. Only the sheriff. You know what needs to be done, boys and girls. We need to apprehend this criminal and bring him to justice.
So he went back in. So the only way that we get back there is by going to the witch house again, the heritage whatever thing. Trying to think of if Chad would be okay with that.
But this time, we go through the hallway, but this time we go down. That's the only other way. Gonna have to go down. by
Yeah. So
step.
you, from what it looked like, where there's that split between the stairs, um, that hallway, the that possible entrance looked like it just kept going straight.
Mayhaps we head back to the witch house.
This is starting to creep me out, guys. I don't know.
Okay, how about we get some food at the diner, and then we could sit on it, and then when we're ready, we can go back.
Yeah, let's go to the diner.
Yeah, I feel like a cheeseburger.
Right. So you guys head on over to the diner.
Is anyone to serve us?
Yeah, as you come in, a man comes out holding a knife. It's like, who's there?
Oh. So there are other people.
It's just
Hold your horses, partner. It's just the sheriff and his deputies.
and the principal.
Are you kids all right? Come on in. Come on in.
We're all right. We just want a cheeseburger.
I'm sure I could put something together. It's been crazy out there. I've just been locked up in here.
What did you see outside?
Hmm?
What did you see outside?
Ghouls, ghosts, I don't know.
I didn't see anything outside.
I'll lock the door and I'll try the cops again.
We've been outside all night. I didn't see no ghouls.
I don't know. You kids go sit over there. I'll try to make you something and I'll try to contact the cops again.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Do you have chicken nuggets? Actually, I want chicken nuggets.
I could probably put something together. Yeah.
Okay, like the dinosaur shape, if possible.
And fries.
Fries. Okay. So sorry, kids. I'm a little shaken up.
Oh, no worry. Just don't forget the milkshake and yeah.
Okay.
I could go for a nice root beer myself.
And for the lady.
What are you gonna eat?
Just water, please.
Water, more water. Okay. And big guy over here.
I'll get a double cheeseburger. I need the protein.
Double. Whoa.
No one out eats the sheriff.
Alright,
Give me a
alright.
triple cheeseburger.
Make mine a triple too.
Make mine a quadruple. I want as many patties as you got in the back.
All right, kids. I hope you sure have the money for it.
I'd like
Now
to
you're
check.
not gonna provide the sheriff of this town with a meal? What do I
Kid-
work here for?
Can I roll for
Kid,
insight?
I don't
see
know
if
who
he's,
the hell you are.
Can I see if he's like
Yeah, you can roll for
genuine?
insight. Something seems off.
Shit.
You don't know what it is. Hey kids, I'm just gonna go. I'll go make your food. Might take me a little bit though. You just sit right there. He heads to the back.
Can I follow a little bit? And I want to try to like listen without revealing myself. I just want to like listen in to where he's going.
Okay, can you roll for stealth?
Shit.
Hey, kid. I said sit down and wait there.
I was just looking for the washroom.
Alright, just around the corner. Don't go snooping around. It's employees only back here.
I'm actually looking for a job.
Kid, there's a lot on my plate right now. I don't think now's a good time. Maybe come back another day.
I'll walk back towards the group then.
As he pushes the kitchen door, and you kind of, it just swings back and forth. Every time it's open for a little bit, you hear, and then it quiet, and then.
Guys?
Yeah, what? I can't wait for my chicken nuggets.
Yeah, what's up, Chad?
I get the feeling something's off here, guys. Did you hear that, like, muted whimpering?
Well, that's just the beef.
That's
You know how
fine.
they make hamburgers, right, Chad? Did no one tell you what meat is?
Sorry, that's my stomach.
I'd like to roll for insight. Is everybody against me here? Are they all in it?
You can roll.
I'm suspicious of everyone now.
Not really sure. They all just seem hungry.
I'm just genuinely hungry.
I've just genuinely had a long day, Chad. I'm looking forward to my all-patty cheeseburger.
You kind of see him through the little like kitchen hole.
Yeah.
The wall. You just see him hacking with a cleaver.
I'm gonna rush in. I'm gonna jump over the counter and go through the kitchen doors.
Wait, Chad, you can't do that.
Deputy, what the hell? Vice Deputy, what the hell are you doing?
As you burst through the door, you see bodies tied up.
Guys, there are bodies back here! People
Hey,
are
what are
tied
you
up!
doing back here?
I'll like push him down.
Roll. 14. He's a big guy.
Fuck.
He's heavier than you. He doesn't budge.
I come in just to check the commotion. Better
I'm gonna
not
follow my deputy.
order.
Look at these bodies, Mikey!
Chad. Chad, deputy. Vice Deputy, this is just how this is how meat is made.
You
Chad. I know
cannibal!
it's a bit of a shock at first.
No, Billy, it's
But this
not
is
supposed to
just-
be. We're not supposed to eat people.
I start throwing up.
Are they alive?
Some of them.
Oh!
See, I was just gonna play with you a little bit. I wasn't gonna do nothing.
See, he wasn't gonna do anything to us, Chad. This is just how meat is made. It's a process. I'm sorry, sir.
But now, you give me no option.
No option for what? No option. You're not. Your only option was to serve us.
Sharpens his meat cleaver.
Oh, you see,
walking
he's
towards
just-
Chad.
I pull up my gun and try to use it as intimidation. Just, hey,
Roll for intimidation.
stand back. You, I have a gun.
I don't know what you think you're doing, kid, but I could tell that's plastic.
Billy, throw me my bat!
Mikey, hand me my piece.
Here.
It's different when the sheriff wields it. I take up the gun, or the piece, and I point it at him. Now, I don't know what's going on here, but you better serve us our food. Good sir.
Why are you still on that? He's a cannibal or something.
You want food, kid? I need some more meat. How about your friends here?
Oh, I'll get you some meat. I'm gonna flex my muscles and charge at him. Give him
Okay.
the meat.
Are you trying to tackle him or
Yeah, I'm gonna tackle him.
roll for strength?
This is the power of the sheriff.
Yeah, you kind of so you run at him and you tackle him straight into the shelf behind him. Ugh, you stupid kid. And he goes to hit your back with the hilt of his meat cleaver.
Oh no.
Let me see.
I want to
He hits. It hurts.
Oh!
I want to prepare my slingshot
Mm-hmm.
with some rocks from my pocket.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Roll for dex.
You wish.
No, he's actually saying it.
Oh, really?
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah. So it kind of just like hits one of the pans on the side. You just hear it ding.
I charge at him with my bat.
Okay. Roll for strength.
7.
You could roll with advantage because
Oh, because Billy has him.
Billy's still kind of holding him.
Damn
okay.
it, 7.
No, so you kind of slip on the blood on the ground, and you stumble a bit, and you're trying to catch your
Gross.
balance.
Okay.
Debbie, what would you like to do?
Can I scream?
Yeah. What are you screaming?
Because I'm spooked out. Like scream on
Oh,
the
just
top of
ah.
my lungs.
Okay.
Try
wanna- Roll for intimidation.
Do I have to roll for that?
Or like,
I mean, are you trying to use it to
Yes.
affect him? Okay.
Well,
17. Yeah.
because
so
I don't
you're
have anything with me.
you have something
yeah.
I don't
Here's
have
something.
anything.
on your picture.
Yeah.
But
so
I'm not carrying that every time, right? Am I?
so your scream is deafening. He goes, ah! What is that annoying sound? He's disoriented.
Get him, guys!
Is somebody attacking him?
Oh, yeah, I'll clock him in the jaw.
Okay. Roll for strength.
Don't mess with the sheriff, Buster Brown. Oh.
Yeah, so you kind of just like glance his shoulder. Doesn't really do anything.
I'm gonna hold him, and I'm gonna look at Mikey. Say, Abe True, you nerd.
Okay.
Can you
Lock.
wait? Can you roll to see if you can hold
Yeah.
him?
Yeah. Well, can I like assist Mikey kind of by holding him
Yeah.
to give him advantage?
But if you're successful. Yeah.
Okay.
So, Mikey, yeah. So you're holding him down.
So I roll with advantage. I'm gonna
Yeah.
use my
Yeah.
slingshot again. All right.
Okay.
Here's my ice bolt. So 14.
14. Yeah, you hit him straight in the eye.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's bleeding. Oh, you stupid
Deputy,
kids!
you're not supposed to aim those at people's eyes, deputy.
I
That's
know.
dangerous.
I'm
It
so
seems
sorry.
like he can't see out of his right eye now.
Oh God. Am I going to jail?
Stupid kid, and he's just blindly swinging.
Let's just leave. Let's get out of here.
What about these people?
He just kind of nicks your shoulder blade, Chad.
Ah. My
The sheriff's
jacket.
gotta defend his town. And all the people within it.
The people that are alive, what are they doing?
They're completely tied up and gagged. They can't talk. They're just wiggling.
Debbie, help us free these people.
Anything about untying knot.
How many people are there?
But
You see two bodies not moving and three still wiggling.
Oh, there's only 3 guys. Should we finish this guy off, or should we just get the people out of here?
Yeah. No, let's while you hold them down, Debbie and I will grab a knife or something from the kitchen and untie these.
Oh, I thought we were gonna murder the guy. I'm gonna have him held down.
Can you roll for strength? He's trying to get out of your grip.
Oh.
He's able to break out.
Frick, guys!
kick him in his ball.
And he grabs you by the hair and like throws you into.
Don't touch my hair!
He's enraged.
I
Yeah.
kick him in his balls.
Oh, there. Debbie came in and kicked him in the balls.
Okay, can you roll? See if
Oh.
you're successful.
Oh no.
No, you kind of kick him on the inner thigh, but he's pretty chunky. He doesn't.
I
Doesn't
see
feel
what Debbie's doing, and I know that he's pretty powerful compared to us. But I have a duty as the sheriff to to take him in no matter what. I'm busting out the ball buster on this man.
What is that? What's a
With-
ball buster?
I'm gonna tie a bit of the rope around my like fingers, so like I'm just basically just gripping the rope as it's like wrapped around my like
Mm-hmm.
the front hand of my fist, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna wrap the rest of the rope around my arm so it holds my arm like this,
Yeah.
and I'm just
Uppercut.
on his balls, just straight up uppercut on his balls as hard as I can.
Are you short? Or is he tall? Like, what's...
He's taller than
He's
me,
tall.
I think.
Okay.
He's big. He's taller than Chad.
But I'm getting
Hey.
down and I'm getting down on my knee and I'm going up, delivering as much force as I
Okay.
can.
Okay.
Awesome. Can you roll?
Yeah. Oof.
Does not land. You kind of misjudged how tall he was, so you're just short, and you just kind of like brush
I
his.
just clapped his cheeks. With it
Yeah.
a little bit. I hit his cheeks on the backside. I misjudged.
I'm
What the hell?
Oh, he's distracted. I'm like furious because he touched my hair. I'm gonna swing at his face with my bat.
Okay, roll. It lands.
Okay.
Straight on the temple. He doesn't see it because it's on. You strike him on his right side, whereas I was injured. His neck kind of goes like this, loose, and you hear a crack. And his body falls to the ground.
Did you kill him?
Chad, what did you do? That's murder. That's illegal. As the sheriff, I'm gonna have to take you in.
It was self-defense.
I'm sorry. What self-defense?
Self-defense. Don't you know about that?
Self-defense.
If he attacks me first, and I'm just defending myself, then it's self-defense.
Well, that seems pretty reasonable, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you off the hook this time, Chad. But I'm watching you.
Okay, let's get these people out of here.
I'm fixing my hair.
Okay. So you untie the people? Or
Yeah.
just cut them loose?
Can we ungag them first?
Yeah. And gag them? Okay.
What happened here, guys?
I don't know. We were just eating in the diner and the lights went out. And he looked different. He had a aura around him. I don't know. But he took us. He killed our friends. I don't know.
Yep. He sure did kill your delicious friends.
I feel like Billy is a cannibal.
Now, well, now look here. When you're stranded out in the Wild West, you take what you can get.
Well, I hope you and I never get stranded together in the Wild West.
Now you're gonna take that back the minute you get stranded. You're gonna want my expertise. I'm a survivor, Billy. I mean, I'm Billy.
Okay, so so we untie them and then we just let them go, or
Oh God, thank you. I guess we'll just hide out here. I don't want to go back out there.
Debbie, can they stay at your place?
No.
Please.
Maybe just stay here and lock the doors.
Okay.
Defend
Okay.
yourselves.
Okay.
Just make sure when I send my men over to take care of you, you tell them this was all in self-defense.
Okay, sir. Aren't you like the same age as me?
Anywho, we better get going.
What? Okay.
You kids
leave
stay
the
safe
diner?
now.
Yeah, let's get out of there. So where are we going, guys?
Yeah. So you guys are outside the diner.
Yeah. Where do we go, guys?
I think
still
it's
hungry.
time. I think it's time to head out. Well, you had some good food right there for you, Chad, but
People are not food, Billy.
well, I guess you're right. I think it's time we go back to where this all started.
The party?
I think it's time we head back to a place we went to slightly after where this all started.
The mall.
School?
after Deputy.
Oh,
Being so vague.
It's a place that we went to that had walls and stairs. It was a building
I want
in
to
this
check.
town.
I want to check Debbie out. I mean, I want to check on Debbie.
Okay.
Hey, Debbie, I'm gonna check you out. Okay? I mean, I'd like to check. Are you okay?
I guess.
Crazy night, eh?
I just ignore him.
Chad, you do got away with the ladies.
I wanna try.
Okay.
So Debbie, crazy night, eh?
Very crazy. You're crazy.
I know. Bye.
I'll also check in. How
You guys
holding
are all
up?
like surrounding her at the same time.
How you holding up, little ass? Been
This
one heck
is
of a
like-
night.
This is harassment. I don't even know why I'm here with three
Whoa,
weird
harassment?
guys.
I'm just making sure you're okay.
I'm okay. I just really want to go home.
Can we go check Debbie's house? Let's
Alright.
let's check your house out then, Debbie. Let's make sure it's safe.
Okay.
Okay. So Debbie's house is mansion. It's not quite as big, not nearly as big as Barbara's. From the outside, you can see that all the lights are off.
I want to look at Debbie's face to see if this looks normal to her. Like, is it usually off at this time of night? Or, like, do her servants work 24/7 or what?
Yeah, they work 24/7.
So is it... I'm just looking at her face. I want to see if it's weird that the lights are off.
I think her, her parents are usually not home, but yeah, there are servants there, so it's kind of weird that there's no lights on at all. Although it is late at night.
What do you think, Debbie? Does it look safe to you?
Well, it's my home. If it's not safe, I'm curious about the people inside, my family, and servants.
Do you actually call them servants?
Yes.
God. Okay.
It's better than something else.
We don't have to get into that.
All right, Debbie Crust.
So you go into Debbie's house?
Yeah.
Looks like
Okay.
it.
It's actually it's modeled after Barbara's house. Just much smaller.
Oh.
Whoa, the same NES?
Yep.
Whoa.
Oh, so you got the same bartender as well. Head to the
Um,
fridge.
Yeah. It's quiet, but you hear footsteps and snarling.
Do you have a dog, Debbie?
Yes.
Oh, all right then.
I love dogs.
Does your dog... Is it aggressive?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Strangers.
That's a long word, aggressive, but we say it on baseball. Be aggressive. Be progressive.
I think I was a dog in my past life, so I think it'll
What
like
the-
me.
what in the hell are you talking about, deputy?
Are you like one of those astronomical believing people?
You think this is some kind of anime? Isekai? Some reincarnation?
So do you just want to? You guys just swinging the door open?
Yeah.
Here, boy. Come here, boy. No.
What is it?
You don't see it?
Yeah, what is that? I can't wait. What is that?
Oh, Christ!
Ah, Buddha.
Um,
I'm Buddhist.
so you notice, like you guys are still standing at the entrance, and they're not moving towards you.
Debbie, are these your servants?
Oh. Oh my goodness. They look very different. I don't know if they are. I have to take a closer look.
No! Don't do that! Stay away!
That sounds like a good idea. Go into
No!
and
As you guys talk, it kind of just goes.
Oh, you can't see us, guys.
they look like they react to sound. We shouldn't make any noise around.
Well, then
these-
shut up, Billy. You're the loudest one.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'll quiet. I'll pop down.
It starts walking towards Billy.
We can't see.
Almost face to face with Billy now.
How
It's balls.
Without saying a word, gonna wrap my rope around my hand the same way I did last time. Gonna slowly get down on my knee. I'm gonna give him the ball buster.
Can you roll for stealth to make sure you don't like touch it? It's like right
Make sure
in front of your face.
I don't tip him off.
So the buckle on your shoe taps the ground, and the monster reacts immediately and swipes at you.
I've already set up for the ball buster. We're going in.
Takes a nice chunk out of your arm.
Ah! That was real. I yelled that out.
You yelled it out.
Yeah, it's scary.
I took off my heels
The other one
and
comes over.
I took off my heels and hit
Oh,
it with the
with the heel end. Okay,
on the temple.
nice.
Whoa.
You roll. So you strike with the heel of your shoe, and it like the heel snaps immediately, and you kind of notice on the bottom of your shoe it says "Made in China."
Hey.
One of the that shoe was one of the servants got you that shoe.
This is one of my favorite shoes.
I'd like to try and headbutt the thing in front of me. I'm feeling very masculine.
Okay. Good try. $14. Yes. So you headbutt him. And at this point it's right in front of you, so you only have to strike straight for it,
Yeah.
and you nail it right in the head.
Get
And
nailed.
it falls onto its back.
Wicked. Who?
I want to go in for kind of like one of these.
Nice. Windmill.
You're pretty
Classic
brave.
windmill.
Deputy,
Okay.
put those away. Those are dangerous.
Or just closed fist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Windmill.
Good. Can you roll twice? We'll see if both the hits land.
Oh.
First one hits. You kind of hammer fist it right on the top of its head. You hear a slight crack.
You're pretty strong.
I practice this move a lot.
Why?
Okay. In situations like this, never know when I'm gonna need to hit someone.
I'd like to see like the singular muscle group on his arm. That's just.
This one
Yeah.
goes for a swipe towards Mikey.
No, Debbie,
It
protect me.
lands. It lands, making a claw mark across your chest.
Oh my god! What is happening?
My deputy. Can I go for both of them here?
What are you
Like,
trying to do?
I want to wrap the other end of my rope around my other arm. Where I want to go for a double ball buster.
Yeah, they're in range.
Alright.
they male? Are they visibly male?
There's a little like loincloth you can't tell.
Either way, it's gonna hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, roll twice though.
The double ball buster.
Whoa.
The double ball buster!
Perfect. So you kneel down, and then almost like you're charging up your fists,
Nerd.
and then you uppercut, and it hits them so hard it like lifts them off the ground,
They leave the ground.
and they just kind of arc off and land right on their necks.
Oh.
They're not moving anymore.
I just give like an approving nod to Billy.
That's why you don't mess with the sheriff. Ooh, my arm.
And then I'd like to look at Debbie's. Oh, are these your servants?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Do they look familiar at all?
No. I don't know.
Are they familiar to Debbie?
Certain aspects of them, yeah, she kind of notices the like dress pants, or sorry, like the one of the sleeves of the pant legs. She knows only that her one servant dresses that nicely.
They've changed.
Guys, you're gonna have to go without me.
No one messes with my deputy and gets away with it. Stay with me, partner.
It stings.
When
I'm gonna.
my
gonna
mom
try to
kisses
find-
my boo-boos, it makes it better.
Vice deputy.
Would you like to?
I'm
Kiss
not
his
gonna
boo-boo?
kiss it. Maybe Billy. I'm not good with blood.
Maybe Debbie could do it.
Debbie, please. The man is
I
dying.
also got scratched lower.
I'm scared.
I got hit by a
Lower.
ball buster earlier. I need a. You know, my arms also kind of hurt, Debbie.
What do I do? Scared of blood. Ew. Ew.
Do you have a medicinal kit here, or something?
Yeah, upstairs on the 5th floor.
Fuck.
Yep.
Lord.
A 5-story house.
Oh,
Yeah, just
God.
imagine how big Barbara's actually is.
Wow.
On the 5th floor. All right, I'll go get it. You hang in there, deputy.
All right.
We
I'll
shouldn't
save
split
you.
up, guys. Have you seen Scooby-Doo?
I'm already ready.
I pick up Mikey, and I run up as well.
Okay. Okay. You guys are going to the 5th floor.
Mm-hmm.
Medical attention.
The 5th floor is modeled exactly the same as the 1st floor because they
Too
need
many
a mid-level living room.
Every
'Cause
5 floors.
It'd be inconvenient to go all the way down.
She has 2 Nintendos.
She has 2 NESs. Oh my god! And another bartender that's exactly the same as the one downstairs.
I don't think you know what a refrigerator is.
Well, I mean,
okay.
I have 2 Nintendos too. My dad works at Nintendo, so
Yeah, I know. You should have one in every crevice of your house.
In every room.
We were able
So
to find the. Debbie, where's the medicinal kit?
It's on the floor. On the in the medicine cabinet. In the 5th bathroom. On the 5th bedroom to the right.
It's medicinal.
Mystical.
Yeah, you find it.
Okay. I throw it at Mikey.
You just toss
It hits him in the chest where his wound is.
Deputy, tough it out. You're gonna be all right.
I'm the star
Good
pitcher
start.
of the Salem High Kitty Cats.
I'm gonna start
Meow.
applying. Meow. I'm gonna start applying medical attention to Mikey's wounds.
Do you know anything about that?
I'm the sheriff.
Oh my god. You're a cannibal.
I know my way around the human body.
Yeah, he has a general understanding of first aid.
Okay.
So
Also gonna patch up my arm.
you know you're supposed to disinfect that first, right?
Now looky here, deputy. We don't have everything available to us all the time out here in the Wild West. Sometimes you just gotta make do.
I took physical health 101 3 times, guys. Trust me.
He also failed each time.
Yeah, but I took it 3 times. I showed up.
That's a lot of times.
A
I
few
trust
days.
Chet.
3 times equals 1 pass.
Yeah.
So as you guys go through the house, you notice that like it was kind of like torn apart. Like maybe they were looking for something or someone.
They were looking for something.
Or someone.
How peculiar.
What do your parents do for work, Debbie?
We own some shipyards and some real estate and law firms, gas stations,
Well,
malls.
Well, they really just do everything. They really just run the town, don't they?
wow.
They're not sheriffs, though.
It's tough being a stupid player. I mean, a stupid character. Because I don't feel like I could, like, clue in on these things. Hey, guys, do you still have that reading thing? The book?
Reading thing.
Yeah, I still have it.
You should read it.
I thought the principal snatched it.
Oh.
He did.
Oh. Just kidding.
Deputy, why you telling lies? Why you lying, deputy?
That's just the Donkey Kong manual that I have.
You always keep it handy.
Yeah.
The hell's a Donkey Kong?
You wouldn't get it.
Now you listen here, deputy. Don't you sass your sheriff.
Do you guys want to try and wait this out? It feels like it's pretty safe here at Debbie's.
Really?
We'll just wait for the police to get here. Oh, is there a telephonic?
Sorry.
Some kind of.
A telephonic?
Oh, we could try the telephone.
I want to.
Got telephone.
I want to try using the phone to call the police.
Line is dead.
Well, Chad. Looks like we've got no choice. We're going back to the place where we went to slightly after this all started.
I think we should all stick together, though. It's not safe.
Where are you headed?
Salem House. Heritage Place.
We're gonna
See
head back to the witch's house.
Back at the witch house.
Boot.
What does the house look like? Like, is there
No.
noise or anything?
Yeah, so again, you kind of feel a warmth coming from there. Otherwise, house looks about the same.
It's warm, guys.
It was cold last time. Wait, no, it was warm last time. Looks like we gotta head back down. Deputy, you lead the way again.
Oh, okay.
I maybe not show them, but I'm like nodding. I'm like thinking they're pretty brave for a couple of nerds.
I ain't no nerd. Come
Well, I didn't
on.
say it out loud.
Come
Or-
on.
Or you did. You thought you were thinking in your head, but you.
Vice
Yeah.
Deputy, you lead with the other deputy.
I wonder if you're narrating in your head and Chad thinks that was
And
stupid.
Chad thinks he's just saying it out loud.
Yeah. Okay,
He's
see.
just incapable of thinking.
I feel like a bit of sadness as we walk into the house again because I remember seeing my lost brother's face and hearing his voice. Fuck this.
You hear the whispers again. Who's leading?
Mikey,
The deputies.
not me.
Mikey?
Both
Sorry,
the
who?
deputies are leading.
Oh, okay.
Deputy Mikey and Deputy Chad.
Hey,
So
I'm not.
again, you hear the whispers surrounding you, and you kind of feel like something's brushing the sleeves of your sleeves, just almost grabbing you as you walk down the hall.
Chad, let go. So clingy.
Debbie, I know I might be hard to keep your hands off, but come on now is not the time.
I offer my shoes to Debbie
What?
Sip.
because she doesn't have the shoes.
Ew!
Because you don't have shoes anymore. You use your heels.
You
Or
broke
did
one
you
of your
grab some shoes? Maybe she grabbed some shoes on the way out because it's her house.
So, as you walk through the catacombs, it feels different this time. Darker. You sense a presence. Something's approaching you.
I'm gonna stop walking.
You hear scratching along the sides of the wall.
I'm gonna
I
whisper.
didn't realize we stopped, and I'm gonna bump into the two in the front.
Yeah. Do you guys hear that? Something's coming closer.
Well, I say
The scratching's getting louder.
we meet him full force.
I don't know his
Take out-
pronouns.
Take out your
I
bat.
take out my rope.
You see a shadowy figure approaching. Tall.
I grip my
I'm
bat.
gonna lasso it.
No! I take the baseball from my pocket and I throw it. I'm a star pitcher.
Okay.
I'm gonna lasso the baseball out of the air.
Okay. Chad, roll for
No!
worst
You
throw.
turn around and
So
throw it at me.
yeah, so you release the ball and you release it at the wrong point, and it hits the roof and then bounces back and hits Billy in the head.
Oh, Chad, what the hell, Chad? I'm not able to concentrate on my lasso, so when I release it, I might release it on somebody else.
Yeah, you just lassoed Mikey around the neck.
Oh my god.
Oh no! I try pulling my lasso back to me frantically, trying to haul it in, but it's caught on something.
Yeah.
I just yank it even harder to try to get it off.
Yank Mikey to the ground. Mikey's on the ground now.
Deputy, what's going on? What's happening? Wow, what's
The
my
figure
lasso?
is coming closer.
I hold my
It's in
bat.
front of.
I hold
It's
my
in
bat.
front of you now.
Please
Ew!
What do we have here?
I swing.
I don't like it.
I swing. Swing my
It catches
bat.
your bat.
Oh my gosh.
I don't
Looks like
it.
the one on Death Note.
Shinigami.
Catches your bat, throws it on the ground. What do we have here, my pretties?
I scream again.
Wait, don't show fear, guys.
I don't like it.
I'm not
Reaches
afraid of
out.
you.
It reaches out and caresses Billy's face like this.
I lick its hand.
What can I help you with, my pretty?
I stick out my tongue.
Hmm. You sacrifice your speech. It grabs your tongue. Starts to squeeze harder.
I see what's happening.
Blood starts to
I punch.
drip.
I punch the face of it.
Okay, roll for strength.
12 plus 10.
You hit it hard enough to distract it. But now its eyes are on you.
Mikey!
All my cowboy expertise flashes before my eyes. I'm going to attempt the ball buster without the rope. I'm already on my knees.
All right.
I'm going to come up while it's distracted.
Okay. Can you roll?
With advantage.
With advantage or?
It's distracted, right?
advantage?
It's distracted.
Oh yeah, actually.
Alright, I'll roll another one then.
Yeah, Collins!
All right. So, you from the ground, you again charge up, and with all your force, you strike it right in the crotch. However, there's nothing there, but you do hear a crack where you punch,
I
and
hit
it goes.
something.
So you're not. So you're violent.
My ball buster. It's never failed me before except when it's failed me.
I see a bottle of wine.
Hmm?
I see a bottle of wine, and I break it and stab the thing.
You take it from like your purse.
I saw it lying on the floor.
Oh.
She just pulls it out of the costume.
Okay.
Roll.
You roll.
Oh my
Is it
God,
still
I haven't-
distracted? Is it still distracted?
Yeah.
Yeah, advantage.
So
Uno mas.
You roll it one more time.
Yeah.
That hits.
Woo!
You raise the wine bottle up. You land your hit once, and it doesn't. The bottle doesn't break at first, but you hear another crack, another bone crack, and then you lift it again and bring the wine bottle down, and it leaves a big slash on the arm of the monster.
and I spit on him.
On the wound.
Face.
Oh,
Debbie's looking real sexy to me right now.
I take my slingshot I don't load it or anything, but I put it against its flesh.
Yeah.
I pull the rubber band part as far as I can, and
Yeah.
I let go.
Okay.
Oh my god, Mikey!
Can you roll for Dex to see if you could grab onto the thing with your slippery hands right now?
Why are your hands so slippery? Why are your hands so sweaty?
His windmill technique.
Mars is not in alignment for you right now.
Yeah, so you pull back, but the monster kind of shifts, so you lose your stability. It misses.
I jump onto the thing.
It grabs Mikey by the neck and is pinning him to the wall. Up.
I jump
Jumping
onto it. I want to jump onto it, like onto
Okay.
its back or however I can mount it.
Yeah. Okay.
4. Damn it.
Yeah, so you try to jump on it from the front, and it's like little face claws come in and catch you right before you, piercing the sides of your ribcage.
Oh my god. I'm gonna die, guys. Debbie, just run! Just run, Debbie! I've always had a crush on you!
Scream! I
Do you-
scream to
Do you
scare
hear
it
me
away.
now, Chad?
I scream
You
to
scream?
scare it
Okay, roll for
and get its
intimidation.
attention.
What is this? This confidence. Are you not afraid?
Not at all, you ugly.
This
What are you?
This angers it, and it's now reacting more recklessly.
I show him my bunny tail on my butt.
I see it. Oh, yeah.
I wiggle my butt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah!
You want this? You
Oh
want
my-
this? Come after me. And then I run towards the opposite direction.
Yeah, so it drops Chad and Mikey.
Ah, my rib cages.
It starts heading towards Debbie.
I run.
I jump
There's no
on it.
map.
Okay. Roll for strength. Okay, you're able to get on its back.
I'm trying to hold it back.
You- Oh, like you're
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So, let me see. Oh, it can't reach you. It can't reach you at all, and it's panicking.
Ooh. Guys! Get it!
I'm gonna pick up Chad's bat and then walk towards it. Yeah,
So ugly.
I don't like it. But I'm gonna approach to it. I'm gonna say, "Hey, monster." And I'm gonna wait for it to look at me, to turn around and look me in the eye. Sheriff's in town. And I bring the bat across its face.
Roll. Oh, you can roll with advantage. Oh, you
No
don't need it.
baby!
So you take the bat and you lift your leg up and kind of wind it like that. With all your power, you home run. Its jaw disconnects and flies down the hallway.
Oh, great.
Blood gushing down from where its jaw was. Collapses.
As it's collapsing, I yell out to Collins. I say, "You should join the baseball team!" The heck was that, guys? I kind of want to get out of here now.
Yeah. So it was coming from the what's it called? The way you guys are heading. So now that path is cleared.
What if there are more of these things?
grab to use as a weapon?
Yeah.
Right here.
I
I
don't
mean,
have anything.
there's
Grab
the
these.
claws of the monster. If you're able to get that off, they're like almost like blades.
Use the what?
Hmm.
I cut off his arm.
Yeah, I've got a
Or like
knife
even
for you
at the
here.
finger, however. But you just need to find a way that you could grip it because it's sharp.
Sounds so
I'm gonna
difficult.
I'm gonna start cutting its arm off, like from the elbow.
Can you cut off?
Why do you have a blade on in your pocket?
I'm the sheriff. Sheriff's gotta have his tools.
Can you cut off a finger for all of us? We all have a weapon.
Hello.
Hey, DM Funk.
Yes.
Oh, it's okay. Never mind. I was gonna ask for a modifier on my strength.
Good one.
Good one.
Damn it.
You're only on the baseball team. If you're on the football team, you can,
I'm like 21. If I failed 3 years.
So which were developed in our bodies.
that's true.
He's just so much stronger.
That's why I'm the star pitcher, because I'm playing
'Cause you're
with
just-
Yeah,
teenagers.
you're
have
also
a
the pitcher.
biological advantage of it.
You're also the star pitcher. If you were the star batter, I could I would understand.
Oh, damn it. I should have said star batter.
Okay.
Okay.
So the hallway in front of you
Wait,
looks clear to you.
Collins, can you chop off their fingers? The fingers?
Yeah,
thing?
I'll take off some like fingers, I guess, from one of its hands, but then on the other arm, I'm just gonna chop off the arm from the or cut off the arm from the elbow up.
I'm not touching that.
And I'm gonna wield its arm as like a fan of like blades. Everyone else can have like a finger if they want.
I want a finger.
No. I have my trusty slingshot.
I'd like to take, like, a sniff of the blood of the thing.
It smells rancid.
Okay, I won't touch it.
I just
I'm
look
gonna
at it
bottle
like,
some up.
why would you even do that?
Guys,
Gonna
my
bottle the
ribs
blood.
hurt. My sides hurt a lot.
Yeah, you guys need to dress his wounds. Maybe you could fill the wounds with the claws.
No.
If you just push it deeper,
Push them.
it should stop the bleeding.
I'm bleeding out, guys. Help me.
Don't you carry like athletic tape or something?
Chad, just wrap your jacket around your torso.
I take off my tights
What in the world?
and I wrap it.
My nose bleeds,
On his-
anime style.
I'm pogging to that. Pog champ.
Chad is now losing more blood.
I step in. No, Debbie, it's okay. I take out my tail.
You! Why does it smell?
That seemed to have stopped the bleeding.
Damn it. Can I have your tights anyways, Debbie?
You're perfect.
Just in
You're
case the bleeding gets worse.
No.
Debbie felt bad for you initially, but she no longer cares.
I'd like to
Maybe
say thank you to Debbie. Hey Debbie, thanks for coming in clutch there. That was really brave of you.
Anyway, there's no time for this.
Oh, yeah.
We have to go.
Okay. Where
Hey,
should we
Deb,
go?
thanks for, being so brave back there.
Well, you're welcome. We're all in this
You guys
together.
aren't even thanking Billy for he's he
No,
had
I
the
just want to
finishing
see.
blow on it. Nobody's thanking him.
I just want to see the difference in reaction.
I just stand here like holding the bat. Just, the sheriff's in town.
Well, what are we waiting for, guys? I want to survive this evening, so let's go.
Okay.
I still don't have a weapon.
We have the
So
claw.
you push onwards. You reach that like fork in the road where the staircase that led to the office is. And the path that was once blocked is now open.
Let's head in.
I'll take one of the masks that I stole, and I'm just gonna throw it as far down that corridor as I can.
You still had them this entire time.
Oh, forgot you had that mask. You throw it. Can you roll to throw it?
I'm still wearing the wolf mask too.
It's a pretty decent throw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does anything happen? What do I hear?
You just hear the echo of it landing.
Okay, guys. No monsters within at least 100 inches.
Oh,
So the
that's really accurate for you.
I just don't know the difference between inches and feet and centimeters.
Okay. Let's go.
Alright.
I think you should
Okay.
go first, Collins.
Well, now, you see here, the problem with that is the sheriff can't be the first in line. That's the deputy's job.
Well, you have
So-
more experience as a deputy, Mikey, so you should probably go ahead.
Okay, but only if Devi can hold my hand.
Debbie, I'm gonna need you to hold the deputy's hand. It is
Debbie,
impartial
Mikey wants you to
that you
hold
hold
his
his
hand.
hand here.
Oh, no.
Do you agree?
Wow.
No. She says no.
Then I refuse.
Well,
Okay.
I don't care which deputy goes first, but a deputy's gotta lead the way.
Okay. I'd like to crouch down,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna move forward. Crouched.
He thinks he's a crab.
Okay. As you're crouched, you see a part of the floor is elevated just slightly.
Don't step on that.
Step on what?
There's a part of the floor that's elevated slightly.
Why can't I step on it?
It's probably like a trap switch thing. I saw this in the Goonies.
Well, why don't we make sure? Go and step on
Are you stepping on it?
No, I want to step around it.
Okay.
it. Alright. I won't step on it.
Okay. So you guys avoid the step.
Yeah. I'd also like to move carefully and keep an eye out for traps.
All of those things. Okay. Yeah, as you continue onward, carefully and slowly, yeah, you do notice tripwires, darts. You're able to bypass it because you're being careful.
Yeah.
They weren't that complex.
My
Looks like
middle
it
name
was-
is Careful.
It looks like they were recently put there, but
It's Big C, as in Big Careful.
I thought it said for...
So, big careful with my heart, Debbie.
Be
Okay.
careful with his big crocodile.
so you push onwards.
Okay.
And there's stairs leading up, and you could see light through the at the top of the staircase. Looks like the light's just shining through something.
I'd like to take one of the other masks that I stole, and I'm gonna throw it up there, towards the light.
You roll.
Towards the light.
Yeah, so you throw it, and you just hear, and look like they're just tree branches. They fell off to the side.
Looks like it leads out, guys. Should we go out, or should we go back in?
Let's head out first.
Maybe something will happen if you just keep going in and out.
That's what she said. Okay, I walk up the stairs.
Okay.
Carefully, and very highly perceptibly.
You come out to the
My
cemetery.
parents. Oh, okay.
Yeah. To the cemetery in front of the church.
Cemetery in front of the church.
Is that how they typically set those two things up? Cemeteries and churches?
They put the cemetery in front of the church, but they usually put them behind it.
Well, this is Salem, guys.
It's Salem.
I walk towards Debbie. Are you hanging in there, Debbie? Are you feeling scared?
Fine. I put my tights back on, so
Oh, they were still off this whole time.
Oh, wow.
they're still on.
I look at the graves and I just so much wasted food.
Oh my
You guys should
god.
keep an eye out on
I don't like
Billy.
Collins anymore.
Why did
As
this
you,
become a thing? Why I was just making a joke earlier, but now it's become a thing.
As you look over at the cemetery, a bony hand peeks out of the ground.
I
No!
run up and I'm kicking it.
Oh, I know this
And
game.
another.
It's like whack-a-mole.
and another.
Everybody, step on the hands.
Okay, let's step
We
on the
will
hands,
grab
guys.
our
Yeah,
leg.
as the hand is coming out of the ground, I'm gonna run up and kick it as hard as I can.
I'm gonna step on it, like Mikey suggested. He's smart. I trust him.
Okay, so you run over to this one, closest one to you.
Sure.
Billy goes to the one, I guess, to the right.
I'm gonna kick its
I'm not-
hand as it comes out of the ground. I'm just gonna kick it, punt it.
Yeah, can you roll? Yeah, I mean it's a hand, so you you kick it. You give it a good punt. You see the hand fly away, and you see a little ding in the sky.
I rolled a 3. Plus 10.
Yeah. So you as you're going for the kick, you're a bit short, and your foot stuck into the ground, and you face planted.
I rolled a 6.
Okay. Oh, you're to this one.
Come on, guys, we gotta get a high score here.
So you go to step on it, and it catches your foot,
No,
kind of keeping you to the ground.
help!
And all the skeleton heads start to peek out.
Debbie, are you okay?
Well, I'm not gonna kick it. I'm scared.
Help me!
I saw this branch. There by the tree. Is there a tree?
Yeah.
There's like a medium-sized
There's branches.
branch. I get it,
Yeah.
and then I hit the hand
The
full
hand?
force, and I roll. Oh, that's a 20. I rolled a 20.
Where?
Hmm.
Times
Yeah.
2.
So you do whack the hand, and you see all the fingers fly off, and it's just a little palm.
As the head is coming out, poking out of the ground, I'm gonna punt it again, but I'm gonna drop
Okay.
my one-liner before that.
Alright.
It's time you be laid to rest, or it's time to lay you to rest.
Time to get laid. You're aiming for its head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your foot lands right at the center of its head, and there's a big crack and a hole, but it's still alive.
Is mine like half body out, or is it just like the head so far?
Now it's half body because you're still on the ground right now.
Okay, so can I stand up and um, I want to try and ball buster. I want to use that move that Billy has been doing.
That's trademark. That's copyrighted.
I
You want a ball buster
yeah,
in the head,
well, yeah, in the head though. So like a chin buster.
like a downwards,
No,
or
like still upper.
okay.
But I call out to Billy as I'm doing it. I say, Billy!
What? You're just stealing my trademark move, my special move.
7.
Yeah, he doesn't have the same technique that Billy does. It 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 looks awkward, and it kind of just like bumps the head of the skeleton.
Damn
Doesn't do
it!
anything.
I'm getting the ball buster takes an enormous amount of strength, Chad. I don't know if you're able to. I don't know if Chad is able to muster that kind of strength. I've used it so many times that my arms are basically noodles at this point.
Mikey, it's the skeleton's now trying to pull you down into the ground. Your feet are sinking.
Debbie the nerd!
Help!
I like that
Somebody.
you still call him the nerd.
I still.
That's what he used to
All
me.
I can do is hit it with my branch.
Oh, pull me up. Like I'll grab onto the branch and you just pull me up.
I hit you with the branch.
No.
Okay,
Debbie.
roll.
So grab my branch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you hit him? Wait, are you trying
No,
to hit him?
I just give the branch to him
Oh,
Like pull him out?
Yeah.
oh,
Like,
okay.
to
get
pull
yeah.
him out.
Okay, then she's able to pull you out. Wait, can you roll? Actually, roll Dex.
Me?
Yeah, to see if you could grab it. Yeah, it's a medium-sized branch, so it reaches. You're good.
Someone get that last one.
The last skeleton? The one in front of me is still alive. I mean, whatever it is.
Yeah, I think they're all still alive. This
Really?
the one on the right is the weakest.
Billy, what are you doing?
I gotta take care of this one right here. So it's pretty much out of the ground now, right? At this point.
Yeah, but this one's pretty weak now.
He's missing a hand and he's got a huge dent in his head.
Yep.
Alright. I'm gonna lay you down, skeleton. I'm gonna rush forward and grab its head where the crack is. I'm gonna push my palm to it and I'm gonna bring it down to the ground.
Okay.
Forth and try to push my hand through its head like that.
You could roll with advantage because it's like really weak right now.
Alright.
Yeah, so 13 hits. So you grab it by the head and you just shove it down into the ground, crunching as you push.
Billy
into
sounds
ash.
hella strong. It's from eating all that human. I'm gonna grab my
I've
baseball
absorbed your
bat.
power.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna swing down, just like straight down onto the head of the skeleton in front of me.
Okay.
14.
Nice. Yeah. So it lands and you bring down your bat and the head stays in one piece, but it crushes all its whole spinal cord down.
Ah! Debbie?
Debbie?
There are two skeletons. You're the only one with a weapon. Well, I guess I
Well,
have
it's
a weapon.
only a branch, so I rolled to hit them. That's all I can do at this point.
With a branch, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
I swing.
16?
Yeah.
Okay. So, with the branch, you swing, and almost like a gust of air comes with it.
Wow.
And it kind of twirls the
I'm so
skeleton,
strong.
and it lands in the bones break apart.
Good job,
There's no
Debbie.
more.
Do I hit the other?
Mikey, there's one more left.
Okay, guys. If I fail, back me up. I'm going in for my windmill attack.
No, not
Alright.
again, Mikey.
You can, you can roll twice.
It's
For
too
two hits.
dangerous of a move.
Yeah.
He's going in
Ooh.
reckless, guys.
Both
Whoa.
land. The first
Whoa.
one landing on its shoulder, knocking its arm off. The second one landing on its neck and just making a slice down,
What the?
cutting through
Yeah.
the bone.
Holy shit, deputy.
He's really perfected his windmill.
Good lord.
I look it down at my hands, feeling so inferior to the nerds.
All right. You guys,
He's done more
you-
damage than you have, Chad.
I know.
He succeeded more
darkness.
strength rolls.
Dark purple light is illuminating from inside the church.
Should we,
Well, shit.
I hate dark purple light.
Yeah.
is anyone religious here?
What kind of church is it?
I believe in the
Uh,
good name of the
It's a
Lord.
Christian.
Do you know if we should pray before entering? Could you lead it?
God, protect myself and those that I hold dear as we carry out your justice.
You
Amen.
hear a faint voice. I am no god, but I am with you.
What?
Must
I have
be a
invoked
ghost.
the spirit realm.
Yeah, it must be a ghost. Do we all hear that voice, or just him?
Just him.
Well, alright then. I was just gonna address it like everyone heard it, but
It's
not
the
make
same.
sure.
It's actually the same voice that you heard at Barbara's house.
That we all heard.
Yes.
So the same voice giving me orders then. I see. Well,
You guys approach the church now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a newfound confidence after killing the skeleton.
after you just tore it apart, literally limb from limb.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay in the back because I'm scared, and I
In the
feel inferior at this point.
Deputy, get up to the front. What are you doing?
I'm watching the back.
Oops.
Oh,
So-
alright then.
As you enter, you see a man
The Dwight Schrute.
chained by his arms. He looks frail, weak, but familiar.
What? What, Debbie?
I
Familiar.
still have my branch.
Familiar.
I'll hit him.
Especially to Chad. Principal Callahan is standing on the side holding the book. Writing a symbol on his own arm.
I'm gonna lasso him.
I'd like to look past Debbie's big hair and like try to get a better look to see if I can tell who it is, because it looks familiar.
Person looks up, meets eyes with you, and their eyes start to widen. Chad, Get your friends and get out of here now.
Fucking reveal this.
Brad?
Go, Chad, go. It's not safe here.
I run towards him. As if no one else is there.
Just charges through Debbie.
Callahan steps over, holds the knife to Brad's throat, says,
No!
Not any closer.
I drop my bat.
I ready my slingshot.
I've got my lasso on standby.
Let him go!
I try to aim for the hand with a knife.
Okay.
And
Roll for dex.
I fire. Oh baby.
Come on, deputy.
Nah!
Brad is dead. Sorry,
Um,
Chad.
You hit Chad in the back of the head.
Ah! I feel it, but I know what it is. I'd like to... What's going on? I feel it. I pretend it pushes me forward more than it actually does, and I'd like to try and grab at the hand of of Callahan.
Okay. Roll for dex. I'm gonna roll too. So you reach for the hand, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're able to grab his hand. He's still gripping the knife. And at this point, he let go of the book. And he's grabbing at your neck with his other hand.
Good thing I've done 3 years of baseball training to give me proficiency in not getting strangled.
Oh wait.
Okay. Alright, I'll check on her. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
Sorry,
Hey, you okay?
there was a car.
You guys okay?
I'm doing a surveillance on our house.
Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
She thought she heard a
No, it's okay.
car outside.
There was. It's a black one. And it was not the same car as last time.
Was he taking a picture again?
No.
Okay.
Do I need to come over there and flex?
Yeah, we need some security here.
You flex,
Okay.
he just sits there and watches. Windmill technique.
There's this guy taking a picture in front of our house.
Yeah, so
Right.
weird.
Taking a picture of our
Vagrant?
house.
Oh,
It's
that would make
vagrant.
sense.
He drove by.
I heard.
Yeah.
So Principal Callahan is holding the neck of Chad. They're kind of in a grapple. But Callahan dropped the book.
Oh. The book! Ugh! It's a book!
Callahan's starting to overpower you a bit.
I'm gonna
I grabbed
lasso
the
it.
book.
Debbie grabs the book. It's turned to the ritual page, and there's sigils listed.
It's like I give it to Billy.
Um,
I'm lassoing Callahan.
Or
okay, you can try and
Mikey.
lasso him.
I give it to Mikey.
Okay.
The lasso just misses Callahan and hooks onto the arm of Chad and pulls him back.
Yoink.
Callahan puts the knife to Brad again. He says, "Brad, the incantation, now."
Mikey! Do your thing!
Which thing?
Deputy.
Which
Brad-
one?
Do the shot sling!
Brad starts singing the incantation.
No! Brad, shut the
Callahan-
fuck up! Shut up, Brad! You idiot!
Run. What's it called? Callahan. Of forces surrounding Callahan. The dark purple aura.
No! Shoot your slingshot! Don't let it happen!
Okay,
The moonlight.
here I go.
I tossed one of my masks from my jacket. Like a shuriken.
Pew!
Kill us more.
Lightning bolt.
I lasso. It's a triple attack. I'm lassoing again.
Okay. Are you guys? Did you guys roll?
I got a
Yeah.
9.
Lightning
For-
bolt.
What'd you do?
I threw a
Sure.
mask.
The mask missed.
It hits Brad.
It just goes flying and it crashes through the window at the back.
Jesus.
Mikey, what did you do?
I did a lightning bolt.
It, it lands dead on the shoulder of Callahan, but he flinches and the aura continues to surround him.
What about Billy?
What about my lasso?
Billy lands the lasso around like the arm of Callahan. Are you pulling?
Holy shit! It worked. I mean, I pull. I'm pulling. Yeah. Yeah. Yeehaw.
I run.
Callahan
I run
seems
forward.
stronger now.
I run forward towards.
He resists the
Brad.
pull.
I run towards Brad. Like completely trying to get around
Yeah.
Callahan.
Okay.
I know what I'm going to do.
Where is Callahan on the map? I don't actually see him.
Oh.
Yeah, I see him.
He's here.
Mm,
I run to Brad. And I'm gonna try and help him out.
Callahan interrupts. He grabs you. He grabs you and holds a knife. Finish it, Brad.
I'm
Brad finishes incantation.
No, I'm gonna sing a song that Brad used to listen to, that we used to listen to together.
Hey.
The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. I'm trying to trigger him. I'm trying to get him to stop.
No. Brad, for a second, is distracted, but goes back.
No!
He finishes the incantation.
The fuck is that? What is that?
The
We're just real people, man.
the moonlight shines
No.
on Callahan's body, and shadows engulf him, and he rises up into the air.
We're just kids!
My lasso is still on him. I'm going to keep pulling.
Brad says, so at this point, Callahan releases Chad. Brad says, I'm sorry. I couldn't risk your life.
You just got us killed, so...
Use the book.
Oh.
Our heritage is in there.
Who has the book?
I do.
Can you... I look at Mikey. Mikey! Reading!
So, the incantation that Callahan just used is there. But it requires a specific sigil to be drawn on the person. And the person must ask to be lent power.
Ooh. Mikey, can you read it?
I'll read it. But we need to draw this marking on somebody.
I haven't had much luck here. Let's draw on Debbie.
The pages that were torn are lying on the ground.
I grab the pages.
You guys figure this out. The
4
sheriff
names.
will track them.
5 names are on the paper. Braddington, Dowell, Collins, and Morowitz. Ancestors of the guardian of the witches.
What's the
We are the
fifth
Guardians, guys.
5th name is probably Callahan. Maybe.
Yeah, we're the Guardians.
No-
Write the sigils! Who has a pen device?
Okay,
Writing
anyways,
tool.
name? I'm gonna
Close it.
pull more on my lasso that's still on his arm, right?
Mhm.
And I'm just gonna pull, like, slowly increasing in strength.
Okay.
But I've got alternative
Hmm.
motives here.
So for the moment, Callahan is restrained, but he's slowly breaking free.
How
Write.
is he breaking?
Who has something to write with?
Under each of your names, there's a sigil assigned.
All right. I grab out of my chest pocket my fancy pen.
Write it! I'm gonna jump
Deputy,
onto the monster
Not the
thing.
pen.
I'm gonna try to, like, hold the monster down. Callahan. Like, so they have time to write.
Oh, I've got this covered.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Write.
I've got him.
Oh, what's that, burrito?
I've lassoed him.
Looks good. Okay, write it. Start with Debbie. I want to
So
write something on
You
Debbie.
want to what?
See it.
The marking, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
sorry. You write the Debbie sigil on her arm.
Yeah. Ooh.
Sigil of water. You have to ask for the power.
Debbie, ask for it.
I want to ask for the power. I asked for the power of water.
Droplets appear around Debbie, floating at first, and then coursing into her pocket. And her yo-yo glows blue.
You have a glowing blue yo-yo.
And like ice spikes come out of the yo-yo.
Ooh.
And the string is now water, but you could hold it. It's like a beam of water,
yeah.
so it can expand.
Ooh. Go, Debbie! Use the yo-yo.
The next sigil.
Mikey, write the next sigil.
Give me your arm.
Mine? If you insist. And I put my arm forward.
I can't hold him much longer. He's overpowering me. Yeah.
Sigil of the sun.
Whoa.
Just go.
Praise the sword.
A beam
praise
of
the
light.
sun.
A beam of light shines on Chad, and fire engulfs his clothes. But but Chad feels no pain.
Ah.
Oh, birds.
His bat is flaming blue.
Ooh. I am a guardian.
Sorry.
I
He's
am the-
overpowering me.
I am the guardian Braddington.
The next sigil.
Can I write on Billy while he's apprehending?
Yeah.
Billy,
In the meantime,
do you want this power?
Write it on his face.
Give it to me.
I draw something on his face.
My cheek.
sigil of earth.
Ooh.
The stone hugs. Hugs Billy's feet, forming a armor around him. Billy feels grounded.
It's a good time.
Billy, you've
Good
been
kind
grounded.
of grounded.
Cody Haroon.
but good.
I can do this.
And the last sigil.
I'll write on myself.
Where are you writing it?
Right here, like just on my chest.
Sigil of lightning.
Yes.
Lightning strikes.
Lightning strikes. Lightning strikes Mikey.
No,
And-
no!
After the flash and steam disappears, Mikey looks buff.
Whoa.
Yes.
Finally.
Deputy.
And most of all, his acne is cleared.
Whoa.
Pog, the work of the gods.
It's vocals on the music.
Mikey's slingshot turns into a lightning bow.
Oh.
It's the master bolt.
Can I is Brad? He's a Braddington too.
Yeah,
Can we write on him?
he already lent his power.
Damn it.
Brad is
You idiot, Brad.
Brad is sigil of the moon.
Oh, damn. So he gave his
And,
power to this dude. Okay. I take my bat of blue fire and I swing as hard as I can. I walk like confidently towards it
Yeah.
And then I swing as hard as I can at the monster.
Okay. Roll.
Oh, my bad.
It lands. It as you you slice through the arm, Callahan, and you hear a screech, and then the arm comes back after.
It's powerful.
This
I'm
was
gonna.
a
He's still like
perfect storm
floating, right?
situation for Callahan.
He's like floating, right? Or
Yeah, he's floating.
how high is he floating, or is he just like floating off the ground, like levitating slightly off?
Yeah, just levitating,
Oh, okay.
like 2 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna take one hand off the lasso and I'm gonna put it to the ground and kind of let the earth envelop my fist.
Yeah.
Up to like my forearm.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna wrap the lasso around my arm like that, just to kind of give myself more tension, and I'm gonna yank him.
Yeah. So, you roll.
Yeah.
Oh. So you yank, and Callahan notices you're doing that, so he lets himself come towards you. And as he's passing, he tries to claw at your chest.
Ugh.
Sheriff!
He's breaking some of the stone armor.
Ugh.
I charge my lightning bow
Yeah.
and I draw. You'll pay. Lightning bolt. For real.
Actual lightning bolt.
Yeah.
I wish his voice was just like, "You'll pay." It's like super deep now, and like, honestly, I can dig either.
16. So, the lightning charges, and in a flash, you see it pierce through the center of Callahan, pushing him to the wall and kind of electrocuting him there. And then the shadow disperses,
I'm sorry.
and it
Please don't fail me.
and you hear a screech of pain. Oops. Sorry. And the shadows reform. Whoops. Shadows reform to the right side. Debbie, would you like to? What are you doing?
Will water work on him?
Well, your yo-yo is like an
So
ice
your
thing.
yo-yo is kind of like a mace sort of whip thing.
Oh.
It's like spiked.
Okay.
And,
I'll
you could,
try
like-
to use my yo-yo.
like a whip.
Like I'll whip the yo-yo. And move closer. Should I?
No, with the
I
water,
don't
it could extend.
Okay.
So you could
So
hit him
I
from there.
roll. And he's distracted, so I roll again. I'm sure he's distracted. I have
Oh, it
inspiration.
doesn't land.
Inspiration.
I run at him with my fire bat. I jump onto onto the benches, and I like run across it, and then I jump up and swing downwards towards him.
Yeah, roll for Dex. Yeah, so with the fire, you're actually a little bit lighter on your feet. It propels you up onto the bench, and as you jump, it shoots you up high into the air, and you bring the bat down, slicing across. And as the shadows dissipate again, you could see a locket
Hey, you
for
gotta
just a
close the
brief
door.
second.
A locket?
A locket, just for a split second.
Guys, there's a locket. Does this fire make me smarter?
It's fueling your brain. It's like a furnace.
A little bit.
Okay. Guys, there's a locket. We should attack together and try to get that locket from him. It looks important.
Uh-oh.
Should I try to whip it with my
Whip it.
yo-yo?
Whip it real good. Yeah.
Should I try?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
go for it.
Okay. I'll aim for the amulet or necklace.
There's a
Oh my
locket.
god, I've been really like rolling so bad today.
I'm
Yeah, doesn't hit.
Well, I tried.
It also, this doesn't have to be a turn phase thing. You guys have the power of numbers.
I'm gonna let out my lasso again, but it's not like I'm not like swinging over my head this time. I'm just I could just go like that, like
Yeah.
jump my hand out, and the lasso comes out.
Yeah.
Around him.
Nice.
And-
so like a, are you thinking
Yeah.
like a almost like a stone spear sort of thing, or
Kind of, yeah. I'm gonna bed it into him, and then I want to pull him towards me.
okay?
Oh, like Scorpion. I'm gonna
Yeah.
swing at him while he flies past.
Okay. Mikey, Debbie.
Let's do a coordinated
So-
attack, guys. Let's do it all together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that possible?
I'm gonna bring him over to the other side too, so you can hit him as well, Mikey.
Okay.
Um,
So I'm gonna swing as he's flying by, and then Mikey gets a hit. Debbie, you can
My
do it.
yo-yo.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, ready, set, go. Oh my god. I rolled.
Yeah, I gotta roll too.
No, it's okay because you all were coordinated. He wasn't able to defend himself against you guys. So
Oh.
So first, Billy stands his guard, and he shoots out his stone spear, piercing into the chest of Callahan and pulling him forward. And as he's doing that, Chad jumps up and like splashes at its head, so the head's dissipated and floating off. And Mikey shoots an arrow straight through his chest. And finally, Debbie whips her yo-yo like that, tearing him to shreds, leaving the locket. It's floating.
I say
Taking...
we give it the ball buster. The four of us combine our power.
Why didn't you open the locket?
4-man ball buster.
I
Super buff.
Is this a 4-man ball buster?
If everyone agrees, we can 4-man ballbuster this.
Can I
Yeah.
do one like from up above?
Yeah,
So
you're on
that-
top of the bench right now.
Oh,
anyways.
one's up above.
Yeah.
I'll go side.
One
It's
from
like
each
it's like an
side.
ultimate fist bump.
Yeah,
Okay. Do it.
but I'm going from underneath. I'm the
Yeah.
underneath
Yeah.
one.
Debbie and I are on the sides.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm up top. Ah! Fire!
So as if it's slow motion, your fists come in. Fist
Maybe we should do it.
with electricity sparking out.
Debbie got a punch from the side.
We have to roll, right?
No.
Debbie's fist forming a water water spike, and then Billy's fist, a stone fist, hardened the knuckles, and Chad's fist glowing blue hot. As the punches impact, the force sucks in. And
Probably should have looked at the locket first. But...
the locket explodes. Yeah, locket explodes. Aura is cleared.
So it's gone. Is it gone?
I walked to Brad.
Yeah.
I walked to Brad.
Okay.
Is he alive?
He's alive but weak.
I help him down.
Are we
Bruh.
still in our like buff forms, or do we?
Right now, yes.
All right, cool. Get used to this.
Chad,
Where have you been, Brad?
he took me. He's been planning this whole time. Tonight was the perfect opportunity. A lunar eclipse. The sigil of the moon is strongest tonight. He was waiting. He was looking for the other names. He was torturing me. I said nothing. I'm so happy to see you again.
I want to roll for insight. I feel distrustful.
Even with that, you see a look of sadness in his eyes. He's been through a lot.
I embraced him, and then I like wrap his arm around my shoulder. So let's just go home.
Oh, finally.
I love that.
Hey, that's Mikey. Where are you going with Mikey?
Forgot what you look like.
I'm the Chad now.
Yeah, he was so buff. I thought it was you.
Yeah.
So, as you exit the church,
Oh
you
wait,
see,
can I loot the church?
What the fuck?
Of all the places you're gonna loot, you waited till this moment. There's a whole ass mall. Oh yeah. As you leave the church, the sun just starts to peek over the horizon.
What does the town look like?
The town seems like it's back to normal. As if nothing happened.
I want to bring Brad home.
We say Salem, guys.
What?
Yeah, I feel like a hero.
I said we saved Salem.
So you
I feel like we just survived it.
Yay.
Oh, I get it. So you and Brad head home.
As we head home, I say to Brad, maybe we should ditch this town and get out of here. This has been the hardest night of my life. Surviving Salem High.
Wow.
3 times.
Surviving Salem High has been difficult for me as well. I can't handle a Surviving Salem High 2 sequel. I won't be able to handle it.
Am I still on fire?
Did you say anything to the other people as you left? Or
You guys just
did you just dip?
I think they just left.
Oh,
We're still standing in front of the church. I guess they're just gone.
no. We're all like walking together, right?
okay.
Yeah.
As the sun starts to peek over, the powers are slowly starting to go away.
No.
This might be a good time, Mikey.
No.
I'll water
Mikey,
the
maybe you have a
plants.
chance. Maybe you have a chance right now before
Debbie.
it's too late.
No.
Mikey, this is your
Mikey,
only chance, Mikey.
Mikey, don't waste it, my boy.
One last pickup line, Mikey.
You're gonna put
Try,
that.
but my powers slowly deteriorate, and I'm skinny
Oh.
again.
Oh,
Guys, do you want to join my startup? Macro. Seem all like really cool people, and
Debbie, do you feel anything towards Mikey at all?
I could use some business partners.
Not really. I'm really busy with my businesses and stuff.
Oh, dang. Sorry, Mikey. That's life.
How about you guys?
I'm just trying to pass my finals. I have
Colin.
to get
Being a
into
sheriff is a
collage.
full-time job, Morowitz. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to pass on your newfangled technology.
Like, after all of that, you guys still like awkwardly reject him.
You'll see. You'll all see.
I mean, yeah, I believe in you, Mikey.
I don't fuck with that nerd shit.
What?
We're still good for Sunday though, right, Morowitz?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
All right, okay, good.
But guys, I look at the school. It's like burnt.
Yep.
I think we
Well, you
might
know
be
what
off
that
on
means.
Monday.
Looks like class is in session.
Not.
Oh, looks
Yes.
like we have a early holiday.
There are two
Ah.
songs playing.
Oh,
Finale music.
and so ends the night. Our heroes survived Salem High and continued their legacy as guardians of the town.
Congratulations.
That was
Congratulations to DM Funk. Woohoo!
Thank you. We had some hiccups, but you know, I'm still proud of it. I hope everybody had a good time. I hope the
Yes.
viewers will enjoy watching it.
I know I enjoyed
Happy
playing it.
Halloween!
And happy Halloween, yes. Don't go into any
Happy
witch houses.
Halloween!
Don't trust your principal.
Comment your favorite character and why it's Mikey.
True. And do you want to sign us off?
Hope. I mean,
Billy.
Billie Eilish.
Thanks for watching our one shot. DM'd by one of our players, DM Funk. It was really exciting to play. It was a nice change of pace. I hope we can do more of these in the future if you guys do like them. I just want to wish you guys a happy Halloween. No, it's a bit different this year. Just make sure you guys are safe out there. Yeah, I guess that's everything. I guess I'll see you guys in the next one.
Woo!
Yeah.
Ah!